What is a man? What a fucking piece of shit. That's right, men are lies. Men tell nothing but keep themselves alive. Therefore, Britannia will keep everyone dead. Join me behind your emperor and suck cock. Thank you, that is all.
No!
Who are you?
You steal Japanese rights.
No, you're a number.
This world ill-fit needs a leader like you.
I am the emperor, you are not.
Okay, boomer.
Ah!
Jiboo! Members of the student council.
Wait, I'm not here yet. Okay, I'm here.
Roll call. Pino, here. Chuck. Garb.
Here.
All right, are you guys ready? Today's a big day. Today's soup day here at the Ashford Academy.
That is a big day.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Soup?
We sent Suzaku to get some soup.
Okay.
Well, actually, he didn't really want to get soup this time. He had a bad experience with the soup last time, but we sent him to get soup.
Uh-huh.
Wait, does he know what he's getting?
We'll get Lelouch
Or did
to
you
call
just send
We'll get
him
Lelouch
to
call
the
him.
store?
No, I just sent him to the store. You know what? I assumed he knew what I wanted, okay?
Okay. I foresee that being a problem later.
No, of course not. There's no way that this could boil down into maybe a 30 seconds or a minute of wonderful comedy, you know? Anyways, we are almost ready to start this. However, every school event, we need somebody to do the honors. And Chuck, I think today's the day. Chuck, in order to start, we need you to say the magic words. It's what a cat says.
Meow?
Welcome to the Funky Anime Podcast. That took a long time to do. That was 50 tries.
Did you guys?
And by 50, I mean this was the first try.
Did you guys like my funny Sonic the Hedgehog the movie joke?
Wow, topical.
Wow, I can't believe it. Wow. I'm going to use my Geass to forget that. Anyways.
Dogs.
I look in the mirror to forget.
Dude, it happens.
What happens if you forget? If you're made to forget that you used your Geass on yourself, would you? What would happen?
What if you forget you have Geass?
I mean, technically, Lelouch did that in one of the episodes, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Welcome back to the Funky Anime Podcast, your source of the #1 anime, and by #1, I mean your source of terrible opinions each week by X member or X parentheses all members.
X, Y, or Z.
But not W. Not W.
No, fuck you if you're a W.
No one but here. Yeah, my name's Pino. I'm the one who secretly has Geass but has not used it because he is afraid. The guy he actually used it on, who's now writing tally marks on the wall, well, that's Chuck.
Write the tally marks.
I hope he knows why.
Why?
It's because I use my Geass only once.
Man, he really is determined to go do that thing.
He'll be back.
I'm back. I pulled my earbuds out.
And the one trying to get Zero's attention and get a rank up in the Black Knights, well, that's Garb.
Hey, Zero. Hey, Zero.
You're my best bud.
You're my best friend.
You're my favorite deputy.
I always knew he was the best.
He never sell us out. I knew he'd sell us out.
I can't believe it.
And that's why you're the best, boss.
You killed a child.
Wow, Zero, you killed children. Zero, you deported all the Japanese. Amazing.
Wow.
Great
That's
job.
why
That's why you're the best. Wow, who knew? But yeah, this is us. We're the Funky Anime Podcast. You know where to find us now. At this point, I assume
You know where the door is.
we're at the @3 A-Weebros on Twitter. We're at the 3 A-Weebros on YouTube. We've got a website.
We do have a
at
website.
the 3 A-Weebros at one of those things that links to it.
I don't actually have 3 Weebros.
Oh shoot, we're the Funky Anime Podcast website. Okay,
Yeah, funkyanimePodcast.com.
There we go.
Go there.
And you can always send us an email at the3aweebros@gmail.com.
There's a couple different ones. You can do contact
No,
funkyanimePodcast.com.
Pino, you were wrong. It's funkyanimePodcast@gmail.com.
That one works too.
No, that one's the original. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, yeah, that
I'd
is
like
true.
to thank Cosmos. I'd like to thank Sid. I'd like to thank John, and I'd also like to thank Zarazi for being our big Cash Money Wad patrons.
Ooh, Cash Money Wad. We love you.
If you want to,
money.
you also want to be a big Cash Money Wad, make sure to
Cue the Spanish
also
guitar.
pay us money.
Money.
We're gonna forget it. We're gonna keep going. This time it's not me.
I got him. I'm the only one that's left.
I'm
I laugh like an idiot every episode. The challenge. Okay, new challenge every episode. We all have to at least get somebody to laugh, like a true laugh, like a real true laugh, like Chuck, me, or no, Chuck's laughed real at the beginning a couple times. You got Garb this time. Now we got me. We'll start this next season. How about we do that? And then we tally up how many times we get them off guard.
I can't count that high.
It's okay. We'll forget after this episode.
Yeah, I will not remember that.
Anyways, this week, how was your day? I forgot I was going to ask you guys about your day. How are you doing?
I played Pokemon all day.
What about you, Chuck?
I had mozzarella sticks.
That sounds pretty good.
I made
Nobody
a
asked you.
lightsaber today. Hey, you shut your
No,
mouth
you
before I
shut
use
your
my
mouth.
Geass a second time.
You can't use it on me twice, you fool.
Hi, idiot. You're not wearing your glasses. My Geass is transmitted through my voice.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Huh?
Does Charlie have Geass?
No. Charlie's
No,
been dead
darn.
for 20 years. What do you mean?
Man, I can't
He's stuck
believe
in that
that
thought
Zero
elevator.
killed
Yeah,
him.
he got stuck in the thought elevator. What a shame, dude.
We'll get to it. We're just shooting our pistols way too early.
Dude, the fucking thought elevator. All right, yeah.
That's good.
We should probably keep ourselves together.
Yeah, don't worry. We've got a meaty grind to go through. This week,
Yes.
I decided to force everyone else to join me as we watched Code Geass season 1 and 2. I chose both
R1,
because you
R2.
need to watch both. Okay, fine. If you want to be a nerd and a weeb about it, we
What
watched
about
R1 and
L1
R2.
or L2?
No.
What about L3?
No.
What about R3?
Not yet. That's the movie.
Damn. Do you call it X or cross?
I call it okay.
Continue.
Anyways, we watched Code Geass, and like I said, we watched both seasons. Each season was 25 episodes, so a hefty 50 episodes. But it was. I feel like it was worth watching both rather than one season.
Yeah, it would have just been too long if it was. Yeah, it would have been clearly stretching it out.
So this anime was produced by no strangers to us, by good old Sunrise.
They're no strangers to us. They make the anime and we watch it.
I really
I got you.
Love Live Sunshine.
and Cowboy Bebop and
Planet.
Sure too.
I just
not
want to
gonna
watch
continue with this
Gintama and maybe Inu. Asha, gonna watch some anime. Gonna watch some anime. That's it. We did it. We're very
Wow.
fun.
And we didn't
All
mention
that work I put in for the third opening, and you just use that.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't even mention Gundam once, so oops.
Oops. Well, it's because we've
Oops.
never watched.
Nobody
We've
watches
never
Gundam.
watched a Gundam ever. Not a one.
We've never watched
Nope.
no Gundam.
no.
None.
They've never said Gundam in any show ever.
No.
Not
They've said
even
Gurren,
one.
but they've not said
I-
Gundam.
They said Gurren in this one.
Gurren.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
It's the
Gurren Mark II.
He's gonna ride the Gurren, and I'm like,
Simo,
do the impossible. Impossible. Row, fight the power. It really just made me feel real sad because I'm like, oh man, I could be watching a better show right now.
Boy, howdy, ain't that the truth?
Oh boy. You guys just don't know it yet, but you've dug your own graves.
What? By saying that Gurren Lagann is better than Code Geass? That's not even a question.
Yeah, there's no contest.
Choose your character. Anyways,
Can you tell that we don't want to talk about Gurren Lagann?
yeah, we're not going to talk about Gurren Lagann.
I know, exactly. We're going to talk about Code Geass.
So this series was directed by
Wah.
Goro Taniguchi,
Well,
which
it's directed by a couple people.
yeah, well, it was directed by that guy and written by the other guy. I don't remember his name. Ichimachi Ramen. Goro Akechi.
Excuse me? He was the original creator. He was like, "This is my brain, baby."
This is my baby. This is my big brain.
He's the big brain Kojumbo.
Not
of this
not to be confused
he's
with
not
Kojima.
Kojima.
Yeah, that's big
Kojima.
brain Kojumbo.
No, that's idiot Kojumbo.
My misunderstanding.
But yeah, you
It
know,
is your misunderstanding.
him and the other guys have been on,
It's so
other
confusing.
shows, They've
You
done
did
some
Planets.
good work.
This, that, and the other.
Man, is it weird of liking planets more than this?
I mean, I guess if you're a boring mofo, but
Well,
Wait a
one of
second.
them had more Don Patch, so it is objectively superior.
One of them did have more Don Patch.
it's,
You are
it's true.
correct.
But one of them had a man in a diaper.
Yeah, makes it better. Thank you.
Oh Lord.
Also, how do you think they poop in the mechas?
What do you mean I mean, when you're dead, you don't have to think about pooping. Your body just automatically releases it.
Yeah, so they should be wearing diapers for such an occasion.
Yeah, but when the plane literally explodes you and your body and your feces, what is there to clean up? Just the robot bits.
Do you think the
that,
poop just
atheist.
evaporates?
It's
No.
just really hot.
It gets
Yeah, it's flaming shit.
yeah, and it's flammable.
That's why it's flaming.
Yeah, you know what isn't flammable? Space.
Big think.
Big thonk.
But this show didn't go into space.
No.
It would have been cool
I was
if
surprised. I was
Yeah.
surprised that they didn't go to space.
they did. I thought they were going to kill God.
Well, because every fucking mecha anime bullshit, they always go to space.
yeah.
Nonsense.
That's
Yeah. They're all
Have you
Sonic
seen Star
Adventure 2.
Wars? Wait a second.
Yeah, have you played Sonic Adventure 2? They go to space.
I didn't know
That's
that
a
was a
mecha.
Gundam mecha. That's just
Yeah,
Tails
have
and
you met
Eggman.
Robotnik and Tails? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic's all about the harem and he's the sports anime. Knuckles is the edgy anime.
wait. Don't you dare sully sports anime with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Are you telling me that
How
Sonic
dare
the
you.
Hedgehog is not as great as any sports anime?
No, Haikyuu is better than
I
Sonic
never
the
said
Hedgehog.
Haikyuu.
I said Haikyuu.
I didn't.
But Haikyuu's a sports anime. And
Sonic
Sonic very
is art.
clearly is.
Guys, Code Geass is an anime made by Sunrise, released in fall 2006, and then R2 was released in spring 2008.
Boy,
That was my next paragraph. It also it aired on Adult Swim, not Toonami.
Aha, it's a pirate
Adult
show.
Swim. I never watched it in the year 2007. So
Doesn't matter. It
How
still
about
qualifies.
2008?
nonsense. No,
How about 2009?
no.
Also, Pino, how have you never asked us about our history with the show before this?
Because we haven't even gotten to the episode yet.
Oh, you're right. Continue.
Yeah. Weirdo. I have all this on my script. But anyways,
I can't remember the last time I wrote a script for this podcast.
Anyways, the series ended up being pretty good in Japan. It was actually pretty popular there. It had a couple spin-offs, one of which is Akito the Exiled, and a couple recap films that aired in 2017 and 18, which summed up R1 and R2, and what everybody thought might have been a third season, R3, which ended up being the movie Code Geass, Lelouch of Resurrection, which aired this year. Yeah.
That title is alarming.
Yes.
You're alarming.
We're watching that on season 3.
Are we?
Because it's R3. No, we'll see what happens. But yes, it was supposed to, Lelouch of Resurrection is the after story of what happens after the Zero Requiem, which was the final little arc that we had in the anime that we watched. But yeah, Code Geass is from what I've seen, a lot of people very, very much like it. PP brain people don't understand. Yeah, no, I'm calling you out, PP brain. Why are you laughing?
Because I got a pee-pee brain.
Oh no, he's got a pee-pee brain.
Oh, somebody help this poor lad.
My plan has come perfectly to fruition. Anyways.
The hole is being dug.
I can't wait for us to be absolutely destroyed by Reddit.com.
I can't believe Reddit, the only source of information.
The only website on the internet.
The only repost on the internet. Wait, what? Anyways, it's a show.
Yeah.
It was a show.
Have you guys had any experience with it before? Did you know of it?
Nope.
I did know of it. I know opening 1 and how good Colors is.
It slaps. It's from the guys Flow, who also did the last opening from Durarara. So it slaps.
And they also did the overrated opening 4 of Naruto. Go.
Oh, you can die. That's the best opening.
I will stand on this hill.
I will push you off the hill.
Opening 4 of Naruto is average at best.
No, you can leave.
At best.
You can leave.
It is not good.
It's great. It's fantastic.
No, it's a bunch of PNGs.
It's the best.
It's a wall scroll.
It's a manga panel. And
it's awful.
It's
JoJo.
It's just
JoJo.
It's
opening
just,
1 for JoJo
just,
did manga a billion times better than that. If that's how you're gonna say it is a manga panel.
Oh, but it's in 3D.
Wrong.
And 3D is disgusting.
3D looks so much better than Naruto opening 4.
I would have believed you if you just said looks better than Naruto. I would have left it at that. But then you said opening 4, which you're wrong.
I can't believe that this is the last episode of this fucking podcast.
All tasks at hand are complete. Pino is winning this chess game.
No! You're in a check now, motherfucker.
I don't want to win anyways. I have no desire.
Guys, I thought we were playing checkers. Guys, welcome to Hot Takes the episode.
Hot Takes the episode. Where we get one spicy meatball for every horrible opinion we'll say.
I have a spicy meatball stand outside your home right now if you want to hear all my spicy takes.
Stand? It's the work of an enemy stand.
Yeah, it's me.
Chuck's
my
stand would be a meatball.
It'd be a pineapple.
No, my stand is the meatball stand.
Mine's the churro stand.
Churros.
Churros. Get your churros.
What? I don't even know what a churro is.
Anywho, now that we've sidetracked for like the entire episode, let's see. As for me, this is one of those shows, and it's a trend with me where I've been recommended it. I was recommended by a good friend, same friend who recommended Durarara, and I did exactly what I did with Durarara. I said,
didn't watch it.
I'm not gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch it whenever I want. 2 years later, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it now. And then I was like, damn.
What do you know? He was right.
I was like, man, I should have probably watched it a little sooner. This is fun. And
well, and then fun is kind of a stretch, but
it's what do you mean?
Sad.
It was fun. It was fun.
It's a little bit traumatizing.
What do you mean? It's not
fine.
traumatizing if you've seen it twice. Because you've got all you got.
Okay, Mister. I cried for the last 10 episodes.
I didn't cry for the last 10 episodes. I cried for 4 episodes exactly, not including Rolo because he sucks. Anyways,
there's fighting words right there, sonny boy.
we're gonna fight this entire episode. This is exactly the plot of Code Geass. We all just have horrible opinions and horrible ways of dealing with it. Anyways, and funny enough, as soon as I started watching this, I did not mention that we were watching this for the show. Me and the friend who recommended it, like literally started episode 1 the same day. Like we texted each other. I'm like, hey, I'm rewatching Geass. He's like, no way, I'm doing it too. I'm like, excuse me. That's cool.
He knew.
We finished around the same time too, so we're like, damn, what a good time.
Yeah, you blasted through it. You were.
Hey guys.
Ready.
Yeah, it was 5 years. It's been 5 years since I've last watched it. So, yeah,
You know
I was excited.
what's funny?
Yeah.
Naruto opening 6 is called No Boy No Cry. There's no boy, no cry.
No boys allowed. So don't
No
cry.
crying
Sound a little
aloud.
distracted there.
He sounds like he's entered the thought elevator.
I've been in the thought elevator for 20 years.
And here I thought he was on the noodle slide.
I'm
One
really
more ride
upset
down the
that we
noodle
didn't
slide.
we didn't call this show the Thought Elevator.
Man, that's our spin-off podcast, The Thought Elevator, but it's
This
spelled
is where all opinions
THOT.
are wrong.
Oh, that's the alternate name. That's a parallel universe name for Best Grill.
Due to
Oh,
P.
Lord. Thought elevator. Who would you be stuck in an elevator with? Yeah, I'd be stuck in an elevator with Suzaku Kurorugi.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, huh?
Other than the part when he stabs you because you didn't want to free Japan,
Yeah.
What are these accents?
Britannian. Anyways,
Way to bring it back.
let's just jump right into it. I guess we could start with presentation. Let's do that. I don't think we ever start with that ever. It's an older
Committed
anime.
now.
It's
I've
older,
already got my mind set in.
It's an older anime. Like we said, it was 2006, 2008.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
age definitely does show, especially when it comes to the color palette. It's not vibrant as all these new anime, but it's it fits. It fits the
The
theme.
mechas are still colorful. At least.
Oh yeah, but they're all like, other than the Lancelot, which is white. A lot of them are just like the other side
Generic.
of the color spectrum. Purple, gray,
Yeah.
green. Other than again, they just want the big guys to shine. They want the Gurren Mark II to
Yeah.
shine, the Lancelot, and the Knights of the Round, which we can get into later. I think all the fight scenes were pretty good. Even the funny haha Kurorugi kick. That was I like that one.
There's some fun times to be had,
yeah.
for sure.
The elongated bodies are it's
Thank
hit or
you,
miss for some
Clamp.
people. So it's a I think it's like a Clamp kind of like trademark or just a
Yeah,
give or
the
tell.
the like a signature Clamp character design are some long, skinny legs.
Yeah, there's some long boys and girls, and they're all just super skinny.
Yeah.
Like I said last episode, they're all string beans.
They are string
I-
beans. You're very right.
Y'all ready for a hot take?
Yeah.
No, I'll agree probably.
The art direction is easily my least favorite part of the show.
That's not true. That's
Oh,
incorrect.
I thought I was going to agree, but no, I don't.
I don't agree
No.
with that.
I do not like the design.
I
I
love long legs, dude.
I love the.
I mean
like
everything.
these slender figures.
I don't know. It looks wrong.
I
They
love
look
it.
elongated.
I think it's so good. I love the Clamp designs.
I like it because, like I mentioned last episode, it kind of reminds me of the older anime where everyone was kind of longish in a way.
They
Again,
just
like
look, no, they look
No.
distorted. They
yes.
look incorrect.
Yes. A lot of them do look anatomically incorrect. A lot of them look like Nami's hips post time skip. However,
Oh my goodness.
At least, okay, I hate to bring this up again, but at least in JoJo, when they do something that's not anatomically correct, they're stylish. These
Yeah,
guys
but-
are just standing around. Don't post a Kakyo and egg picture right now.
What do you mean? You're talking about JoJo?
as much as I love tire arms, every time I look at those tire arms in JoJo, I know I'm just like, this isn't right. I shouldn't be enjoying this as much. And that's the same way I feel about the skinniness of all these characters. There's
No,
not
I
a
love
big, there's
it.
not chunky characters other than the king King of Britannia or
and the fat commander guy.
yeah,
The
exactly.
fat controller, if you will.
All the villains.
So, a lot of the villains are either super fat or like ugly.
I don't like it.
Am I going to become a villain?
No, of course not.
Okay.
You're skinny.
Yeah. That's what this show has taught us.
You're an Alolan Egoraptor. He's turned into my doorbell. He's turned
That's your
into
new
one of the.
ringtone.
It's my new ringtone. Anyways, yeah. I mean, every anime has their little funny moments of, haha, this person doesn't look the far away stuff. You know.
Yeah.
The Suzaku standing far away, or the or the funny looking YAMERO. The distraught faces are what I liked in this presentation, is what I want to say. And whenever they're suffering, I feel like they were animated pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the voice acting, because I believe we all watched dub, I think the voice acting was held up pretty good. We
Very
had
good.
We had a lot of all-stars.
Yeah,
weren't all-stars at
it's
the
a
time.
crazy good cast for 2006 especially.
You got Johnny Boy as Lelouch, which is really good. We love Johnny.
We love a young Bosch, if you will.
Yeah.
This was Funimation, right?
Funimation.
Yeah,
Yes.
funny
Yeah.
boy.
It should be no surprise that it is good, but still, early dub, still good.
I believe Suzaku was Yuri Lowenthal, or however you say his name.
Yeah, Lowenthal.
Spider-Man,
You got it.
basically all the Spider-Man cartoons. A lot of he was Marth also from the Smash Brothers. You know that one.
The Smash Brothers.
The Smash Brothers. And I really love his voice. Like he's got that voice of a king. Anyways,
I am the king.
children all sounded like children, not like which is good, I think.
We love
Especially
children
the-
sounded like children.
Yeah, because we don't like children who sound like this.
I am a child.
Like, have you ever seen Flapjack, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
You gotta grow up.
grow up, I'm 54 years old.
Captain Caduckles, come on.
Oh, Flapjack. No, I can't do that. It sounded like the guy from SpongeBob.
You have a lot of nerve being here. You have a lot of nerve being alive. That's my favorite Flapjack line. Continue.
Anyways, let's see.
That was rude.
I know that's why it makes it funny.
I like. I didn't pay attention too much of the backgrounds in this case, so I might direct it to Mr. Chuck here. But from what I recall, other than the battles that occurred in the sky, you had some nice shots of the school. Everything looked again like a city or like whatever location they're at. But I can't seem to remember any other thing.
Yeah, well, overall pretty good, especially when they go into more ruins with like the Geass symbols and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good backgrounds there, and they do get their money's worth for all of the school backgrounds, because they're always like, let's set up our home base at Ashford Academy. We're gonna set up temporary filming at Ashford Academy. But
Guys, we're going to Ashford Academy.
guys, I can't believe it. But also stuff like when the bomb went off in the middle of the Tokyo settlement, and they had to basically do all of the internal pipings that were cut off at that section. That was really nice.
Those were wiped clean. That was just the fact. Like, it only hit me now, but like the fact that like it exploded, and I'm like in our minds, explosions are just like, okay, there's rubble everywhere. No, everything was clean. Like everything was like, it was just an orb. It was sucked.
Funny noises.
Funny noise
Chuck.
podcast.
Huh?
Fuck, I forget. It has escaped me. Continue.
Fuck.
From
Next question.
what I don't remember, there was a little bit of 3D.
Oh,
I
I
believe
remember.
there was a little bit of 3D near the ending when they face God, and by God I mean the
Yeah,
ideals.
when the god chain and the tourney cords and everything, that was all 3D. But that's fine.
I think it worked. It was
Yeah, it was fine.
too jarring.
One of the one 3D one that I always saw was the spinning cube, and I'm like, there's the
Sakuradai.
cube. Yeah, there's a Sakuradai again, getting their money's worth for that 2-second render of that thing
The
spinning.
button.
Oh, the button. Oh my God, they use that like 10 times. It's insane how many times they use that button.
Press.
Yeah. Oh my. Like the thumb out, and then the button like jiggles a little bit, and then they smash it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey,
yeah.
about the backgrounds, what did you think of Pizza Hut pizza registry?
Oh my God.
Oh, dude,
we love
shout out-
that sponsorship. I love.
Guys, shout out to
Pizza
our
Hut.
sponsor, not sponsor, Pizza Hut, where you can buy pizza for money, and money means pizza. Thank you. Go to
dear-
pizza.com, Pizza Hut, though.
Pizza.com. No, pizza.com only.
Enter
You're only
Fat
allowed-
Hut as the
Nut.
download code so you can download your pizzas straight from your computer. Because you would do that, right?
Would
wouldn't
you
download
download
a card.
a pizza? Would you? Guys, don't go to faphut.com.
I didn't say
How
that.
did
That
you
was
know
the,
I
that
was
was
looking
the
up to see if pizza.nut was taken?
Pizza.nut?
nut. Who said that?
What? Anyway, yeah, but pizza. I loved seeing that Pizza Hut sponsorship. I thought it was great.
Exactly.
C2 always
It was
munching
everywhere.
on some hut.
She never got the world's largest pizza though. I always felt sad.
I know she
was
she
part
missed
of
it
the
twice.
pizza.
Yeah, she was the pizza sauce.
Dang, she looked good in that pizza sauce. What?
What?
It's okay. She's like 1,000 years old. Pizza.nut.
Sorry, guys.
Pizza.com.
Pizza.nut was It is unavailable. I don't
rest
think
in
dot
peace.
.nut is ready yet. Give it another 10 years, and I think the world will be ready.
That gave me immense flashbacks to Big the Cat, and I hated it so much.
Foggy, we've got to get the Sakura dye.
Froggy, you swallowed the Sakura dye. Come back.
I'm gonna use my Geass on you, Foggy.
That damn fourth nightmare.
Good one.
Damn.
Good save. We love that.
Nice, I like that. But yeah,
I want to talk like Shadow the Hedgehog.
again,
He is in this. He is in this show as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shout outs to
He's-
Don Patch. Shout outs to Jelly Jiggler as Diet Dr. Kelp and
No. What? No.
Diet Dr.
No,
Kelp
you're
and
even
as
talking-
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, he was Ogie, and Knuckles the Echidna was.
Yeah, and I said
the
shout outs to
enchilada
Jelly
was
Jiggler, who was Diet Dr. Kelp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diet Hard Lemonade. We love him.
Mike's Hard Lemon.
Yeah, no, Mike's Diet Hard Lemonade.
Die Hardsman.
But yeah, we've got, again, like we mentioned, we've got a lot of good voice actors. We had Troy Baker too.
Yeah,
he was
we
a
did.
Schneisel.
We had a lot of good ones.
Oh yeah,
Can we talk about this OST?
oh yeah. Let's go
Oh.
for it. That was a good one. I like that. I like there's like a lot of great tracks, especially the one the that's the next episode song and the time to just yeet the Lancelot into battle.
Yeah.
Lancelot on. Everything is just, I don't know, everything has the right type of vibe for every situation. Especially
There's some chorus songs with like like a haunting like Latin chorus, which was great. I love that shit for background songs.
that was like the one when C2 closed herself up in her
Yeah.
mind and like they had it was like, I don't know how you'd call it. It's like a cool like not R&B, but it's like it's like I didn't say house, I said R&B. I'm stuck in my mind. Never mind. Yeah, no, there was a lot of different types of styles here, which I enjoyed, but a lot of trumpets.
I do love me some
a lot of
trumpets.
brass.
Yeah,
some brass.
I prefer trombones over brass, but you know.
You know,
You take what you can get.
Oh my goodness.
I especially like All Hail Britannia, which is like
All
the
Hail
theme of all the
Britannia is
Britannians.
so good.
It's every time the guy shows up and he's like, "We're not equal. We are better
The
than
rich
you.
eat the poor. Delicious.
You are not my son, Lelouch, but you are my son." We'll talk about that. God, that was horrible.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Anyways, but yeah, the OST solid, images pretty solid.
Yeah.
For here or there, but you know what's hit or miss is those openings, and let's dive into the first one
boy.
real quick. First one, as we mentioned, maybe probably is Colors by Flo. and it was played through first 12 episodes, and I believe they also used it in episode 24 for the ending, but didn't show the images. Yeah. But Colors, if you have not heard it, is probably one of the best songs out there. Yes. It slaps you real hard, and it gives you. I feel like it does a good job showing you what the show's about. It's about army. It's about school. It's about green-haired girl. It's about people you don't know yet.
Yeah, it's a good song. The opening, overall, kind of average on the visuals.
Yeah, it kind of just looks like it wants to be an Evangelion.
Well, it also has a lot of sliding PNGs.
Yeah.
Like, you don't notice that in the heat of the moment because you're like, oh yeah, this is a banger. Yes. And then you watch it and you're like, these are a lot of still images.
And again, I blame that on, I don't know, maybe budget, maybe Sunrise, a lot of older animes, as I mentioned last week, they love PNGs. They had a fascination for them. Not all of them, but some of them very much enjoyed PNGs.
Well,
and again, it's hit miss. It's all right. When it's a PNG, it's meh. But when they're moving, it's good.
There are some very nice moving shots, but there are also some shots that are actually taken from the opening and used in the show, and then used in later openings. And I'm like, why are you like this show? Oh my god!
You hate to see it.
It's good. It's a great song, iconic. One thing that I didn't think that I would love as much as I do, the 3D kanji.
Oh yeah,
I find it so charming. I find it so fucking charming, and it's such an insignificant little thing that they did, but I loved it so much every time I saw it. That's it. That's all.
It's
I had.
fun.
Yeah.
We all seem to like the first one. Now let's grind some gears here. Let's talk about opening 2 called Kaiduku Funu by Jin. Episodes 13 to 23. Yeah, this one's like the whole edgy one. I like it. At first when I watched it, I was like, oh god, too edgy for me. Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm not.
And then we can get
visually,
into the rough.
It's pretty good.
Visually, it's pretty good because it's the same thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, visually, it's the same thing because they took all the animated parts from the first opening and then put more shots from the anime.
And I have pretty low standards for this show.
There's probably 30 seconds of new animation.
Yeah, like again,
and the rest is
Shirley
either PNGs,
dancing was a nice one, but everything else was reused.
Yeah, and I don't know, man, it's frustrating. Because Sunrise at this point is still a massive anime company.
Yeah, they've done some bangers.
Yeah.
And, they know how to do it. And still, a lot of reusing animation. The button makes a return, which is fun.
The button, I like the wheel, though.
Yeah.
It's just a wheel button. I don't understand how it works.
Yeah, he's like, cha-chunk. And, man, the song's okay. It's no Colors.
Oh yeah,
you know?
It's no Colors.
But that's a hard one to follow up, and they followed it up with one so quickly.
Yeah,
I was angry.
There's too many LPs.
I was watching it with Joan,
was seething.
and I was actually angry.
He was upset. Are you upset?
I was very upset. Oh my god, I was so frustrated. But you know what makes me even more frustrated?
Opening 3.
Oh my god, yes.
Opening 3 is Hitomi no Tsubasa, and it's because there's more PNGs.
There's more PNGs, but it's a good song.
Yes.
That's what I hate about it. Cause
it does the thing. It does the thing that K-On! Did, which I hated, and I still hate it here too. Where it's here's the PNG, and here's other things behind the PNG. But in this case, there's nothing behind the PNG.
Yeah, I know. It's
the vortex.
It's the Geass vortex that they've
reused
again.
Opening.
It's literally okay. I'll tell you, if you've never seen this, I can explain it to you in perfect detail. They'll show you the 3D text, the only good part of this opening. And then what they'll do, they'll show a PNG with 2 shadow PNGs behind it with a Geass.
It's like using Dissolve.
And then it'll take
and multiply.
3 shots from the anime after that, and then do another PNG.
You know what it feels like? This one felt like more of an ending. Like it felt like this could have just been an ending, or like, or like if it aired in a different country, this is like what they use instead of like the actual opening.
This is the U.S. opening exactly. Like the thing that I hate about it, it's a really good song.
Oh yeah,
like I love this song.
I skipped it all the time though.
Well, you can't skip it all the time. It was 2 times.
Yes, I skipped it both times.
How dare you? This is one of the
It's a good song.
OP too.
It's a really good song. That's why I would close my eyes.
I only listen to the song.
Yeah. It just frustrates me. It's a good song.
We had one great one, and then we had 2 very mediocre ones, which was unfortunate.
Like all I want is if you took OP2's visuals and put OP3's song under it would be great, and then they just run through that. But
were they forced to use every single one of these songs as an OP? Like,
no,
what is happening?
I don't think so.
I
didn't do any research.
I didn't. Wait.
Also, you know what frustrates me too?
Let's talk about the endings.
No,
shush. Oh, not yet.
At the end of opening 3, there's a PNG of Lelouch holding his right eye, but the Geass is on his left eye.
They mirrored it and just forgot.
Welcome to Cool Bits.
It just frustrates me so much.
So yeah, there's some. They did an oopsie.
They've done many oopsies.
They did a couple oopsies.
Hey, want to hear the next oopsie?
Is it the endings?
Yeah.
Let's go into that. So the first one is called Yukyu Seishunka by Ali Project. Again, this was 1 through 12, and I'll let you go to town on these.
I was angry at first when I first saw them. I've toned down a little bit. So these endings has a song kind of like a... How would you describe these types of songs? Like... Kind of regal?
They feel kind of like story-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
They feel like...
What?
I don't know how to describe it. The song itself sounds like episodic. I don't know. Like... I don't know what I can describe it as.
I don't understand what you're saying at all.
They sound the same.
Yeah, I guess. But I more so, I just feel that these are... The song is kind of more fitting of royalty. Let's just say that. And it's surrounded by... new, I guess, paintings or drawings. I don't know if they were made digitally or not, but new art.
Yeah, and it's really good art.
Yeah, it's good art, but like
slideshow.
Yeah, it's
a pan show because they're all just pan.
Do you wonder if like these were just like storyboards that were just
maybe?
No,
really
no,
overdone?
They wouldn't have done this much for storyboards.
Well, that's what I mean, is that they just like
Converted
took what they had
storyboards,
already and just made it a piece for the ending.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just...
Who knows?
Maybe it was like unused ones that they're like, oh, we'll just turn that into
the last
slideshow.
Some of them like do turn into like line work, which is kind of cool. But,
yeah,
you might be onto something there, but
the songs are good.
Songs are great.
Man, it just makes there's so much missed potential, you know? Like, I would even take just a character walking on the bottom like they did with Gurren Lagann, and I would have been like, okay, this is fine. Like, passable.
Show, like, something continuing.
Yeah.
You know?
And again, it doesn't...
I think I know what you mean, though, about the whole episodic thing. It sounds like, you know, they could be a part of a whole opera.
Yeah, there we go. It's like they all share that kind of theme. Like, I don't know, they all just sound the same. Thank you. But yeah, it's just going to be the same for all the rest of the endings, but I'll move on to the next one, which is Mosaic Caquera. I almost said it in Spanish for some reason, by Sunset Swish, and it's the same images from the first one in different rooms.
It's the same, guys, surprise.
They just press shuffle.
Yeah, good song. Same images.
Yeah.
Maybe like one new one, maybe like C2 or something. But
yeah, there's some like slight differences, but other than that, nothing super crazy.
My favorite image is where they're all dressed up as animals. That's the best one.
animals.
And
all
Millie's
of them.
squishing the boobs.
Watching
that-
these endings, it makes me feel like I probably would like this art style in a manga.
Yeah.
But I just don't like it animated.
Yeah, probably. Let me move on to the last one. It's called Innocent Days by Hitomi, and it was only, I believe, episode 25. But that's like, there was no ending. It was just credits, right? It's probably
Yeah.
credits rolling.
I think so.
We don't
We don't talk about that one.
Oh no.
But let's move on to season 2, since we did watch 2 seasons. Code Geass R2's opening. The first one's pretty good. It's called It's called 0202 by Orange Range.
Yeah.
02. Wait a second.
Wait a second. 02.
Both of these are bad shows.
At least there's no people trying to get wait, there is a pregnant person. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. At least I care about the main character.
Yeah, this is a good opening. Has some good
like this
animated bits. The return of the 3D text.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember any reused animation.
No, I don't remember any of them. I think
And-
most of them at least are all new.
Yeah, and if they're ever doing like sliding character PNGs, they're actually moving and
Yeah.
interacting, which is great. Except for that last shot where everyone flies together into the Geass image,
Through
which
space.
is kind of weird. But you know what? That gets a pass. Whatever.
Yeah.
The song's good. And
You know what? Something we didn't mention. Almost every opening, except for like has a horse. There's always a little
Yeah.
horsey in there,
Yeah.
and we only see him ride a horse like twice in the anime.
yeah.
Is that like his sign or something?
I think he was just part of the equestrian club.
Oh, wait.
They mentioned it.
What
I'm Lelouch the
sign-
horse.
Yeah, what sign do you think a horse is?
The pony one? Equestrian?
The express one. The express one.
I'm continuing on. I don't, it
no,
just
this
like
one-
it has
this
good
one's real good.
scenes, good battle choreography.
I think my favorite
Chess pieces
scene
listed.
is where Jeremiah's walking in the desert and it's like a
Oh,
sunset.
yeah.
That's the best part. It even has the best part of the song where he's like, I continue to fight.
I continue to fight.
At first, I'll be honest. On my first watch, I hated this song with a passion. I was like,
What?
I did not like
No,
it.
I
I
loved
skipped
it.
it. And then on my second listen through, I was like, oh god, it's this song. And then I just actually sat down and listened. I'm like, oh damn, I like this song.
Yeah.
So taste change, especially the "I continue to fight." That's so good.
I continue to fight. It's good. I enjoyed this opening, especially compared to opening 2 and 3.
But let's see. Next opening, which is the last opening.
Yep.
It's called World End, and we get our boys back. And you know who I'm talking about. Our boys Flo. Flo is back.
Flow's back,
Flo is
baby.
back. And I think
Flow
this is
from
one of the-
Progressive?
This is. I think this is one of the best ones.
Yeah, this is a really good opening as well.
It's so. I don't know. It's so. It's fully animated. It's like it's so animated.
Well,
like even
not-
though
not
you have
fully
like,
animated,
but it's
even
like
though-
there's something there's something to catch your eye, or at least
Yeah,
not
I
just
guess.
like. I don't know. I think it's one of the better ones.
Oh yeah, it's for sure in the top half, but
Yeah.
there's
Continues on the
it's still-
chess theme.
and it also has some of those sliding PNGs with the shadow
Yeah.
PNGs in the background, which I'm
It's
like,
true.
Yeah.
but
But
there
I
is
still
some
think it's
good
good.
Reuses
contrast.
something from one of the other
Yeah.
OPs still.
There's some
The
contrast.
chess piece is still there, so we all know.
Yeah, I think like the song I really like. I also lose my mind whenever they show the T-posing Gundams. I think
Yeah,
it's
me
so
too.
funny. I
T-posings are
laugh
funny.
every time.
So do I.
And there's actually
mean-
some like foreshadowing within this opening as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
which I enjoyed.
Thank you for pointing it out, or else I
Of
would have
course,
forgotten.
that's what I'm here for. And it has like, so they did the really good thing of having a camera fly through all the different characters, and
That's
they're
the best
like
part.
animated just enough, and like
Animated?
that's all I want. It's crazy how I want animated pictures in an anime.
And Lelouch's Geass is on the correct eye.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love that. Thank God.
Yeah, and we get a lot of C2. No, we don't.
Not
But
that much.
I just like I just like C2. Okay, leave me
C2's
alone.
good. No, of course. I do like,
no.
especially the color contrast between. So they have shots of the Emperor, and then what's his name? Chandelier. I can't remember. Whatever it was. Schneisel. Yeah, and it has has red and blue between the Emperor and also Schneisel. And then for Lelouch, it has all
the colors,
all rainbow because it's gay. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a really fun visual style.
Yes.
Good
Now
opening.
the endings.
Guess what?
More slideshows.
The same images. Well, some of them. No, actually, the first one.
No, they're all
has
different.
The first one has all new one.
Yeah,
And then
I like it because,
and then the second one's like, oh, what if we reused all of them?
I like the art because I like the contrast. Like they show, there's like an angelic and like a demonic kind of
there's some
theme to it. So
some strange imagery.
And this is also by Orange Range.
yes,
And I like it.
Again,
I
it
like
just
the song and
could have been more.
all that. Yeah, exactly. Also unique art, and it has like the depictions of like the characters' alignments. Because with Rolo, he has an angel wing and a devil wing, which I really like.
Split. He's a split
Yeah.
boy. Colin has like one winged or two wings of like.
Of death.
I wanted to say one winged angel, but I don't think anybody has one wing. Maybe Suzaku or something. But I like that whole. It's like a whole struggle of like.
C2 has
conscience.
one wing.
C2 has one wing. That's who it is.
No, actually, no, she has two. Is it? No, that's a dress. Never mind. She only has one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's one. Hooray!
Hooray!
But no, nice art, nice song. That's about it. Nothing. Move along.
Yeah.
Move along.
Hey, did you like those? Did you like that style of imagery from the last one? Because you're getting the same style imagery. All new images, though.
Yes.
Looking
Also,
good.
I didn't mention the song. I was Shiawase Nero, and then
Shiawase!
this next one is Waga
Shiawase!
Rotashi Aku no Hana by
Bless
Ali
you.
Project.
Yeah. Once again, good imagery, good song, but just not enough.
Yeah. There needs to be more. And again, that's all I have to say about
Yeah.
that.
You know what? You know what the chess theme really reminded me of throughout this whole show?
Cheese.
Death Note.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
There was so much, literally from episode 1 to 22, there was so much Death Note vibes in the show.
Well, of all the shows to copy, Death Note is a really good show. So.
Yeah, but
They
it's
came
such
around
a
the same time, right?
No, Death Note was first.
Yeah, but like what?
The
Death Note
manga
was
was
2005.
No, I think Death. Fucking, let me look it up. I looked it up before. Death Note.
Manga's older, obviously.
Yeah, the manga's way. Manga
Time.
was 2003, 2006.
Yeah.
And,
okay. So this was around the same time.
And the show was 2006, 2007. So they
Yeah, so they
literally-
aired around the same time. So
Yeah, but Death Note.
Death Note slaps
Yeah, Death Note. does-
until the later half, of course.
No,
Let's
but
be
then.
honest.
But then it
I mean,
does.
did you really like not L and other not L
Dude, I did. Dude, I liked. Whatever.
playing with his toys?
Was it N? I don't know what his name was. I liked it though.
N-O. Wait.
No, wait a second.
There was
Wait a
Elmo.
second.
Elmo.
La 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 la.
Death Note
Shinigami world. Elmo
man.
love his Shinigami.
Anyways,
Shinigami Tensei is my favorite Japanese RPG.
Too bad it's not on Switch yet. Wait a second.
That game's never coming out.
I don't even know what a Shinigami Tensei is.
It's Persona, but different.
No, it's not real. It's just Persona's the only thing because that's all they're milking out. Anyways, those were the openings and the endings. Again, meh. that's the some bangers, some not.
Yeah. Visually, they leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
For most of them, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like going to a restaurant and finding out they don't have that one item on the menu, and you're like, I guess I can go for the
Pino,
chicken
what
nuggets
item do they not have?
they don't have the water.
Oh no.
Oh, no. That's terrible. What
Exactly.
do you drink?
Exactly. And what will I watch with these openings? I'm a big thonk today. Anyways, let's move on to plot. I've got the plot. Don't worry, it's short this time too, until we talk about each part. Anyways, let's get right into it. So, taking place basically this is just like an alternate universe. It's our world, but it's ruled by technically three powers. One of the most important ones being the Britannian Empire, the whole.
I think it
Britannian
took,
Empire.
I think looking on people's ages when they died, I'm pretty sure it took
2017,
place in
2018.
show, in like 2017,
Yeah,
2018.
no, the show, it was 2018, 2017. They even mentioned, I believe, one of the years, I believe it's 18, they mention. But it all technically...
Just slightly in the future.
The story all technically starts around 2010 when Britannia was like, you know what, I'm going to take this weebland and call it Area 11.
You know what? They've already made Death Note. Therefore, yoink! They've peaked.
Yoink, give me Japan.
They've peaked already. It's mine.
Give me it all.
Yeah.
I want
And,
Japan, and I want it now.
They'll never forgive the Japanese. But yes, the Holy Britannian Empire successfully takes over Japan within a month, basically securing their power in the world somehow, renaming them as Area 11 and treating all Japanese people as 11s, as lower class humans. Which again, if you played Civilization and you've taken over a city that's not yours, you know that there's going to be revolts, there's going to be civil war, and might accidentally nuke them. Anyways, it harbored hate. Resistant groups, popped up one by one, and it's Japan became the home. It was like a satellite state sort of. You've got your 11s and you've got your Britannian nobles living in the same area, which isn't the greatest idea. But yeah, Japan just wants to be free. Come on, man.
Free Japan. Free Japan.
I'm here for a free Japan.
I'm here for a free Japan. I was told there was free Japans here.
Someone said they were giving out free Japan.
Thank
I
you
just
for-
wanted the one. I'm not asking for that many.
I just want one Japan.
I'm glad you both got it. I'm so glad. Thank you. But dealing with such a horrible, horrible world, we're actually talking about only the tale of Mr. Lelouch Lamperouge, who is a student of Ashford Academy, who somehow gets wind up in everything and obtains the power of kings, known as Geass.
Somehow.
He made a
You
contract.
know who his family is?
She is actually the what do you call it? No, I almost said defecated. No.
No.
What is that
incorrect.
word? The designated. No, the I don't know the word, but basically he is the son of. He and his sister Nunnally are the sons, the children of the current leader of the Holy Britannian Empire, Mr. Charles V. Britannia. No, Lamperouge. No, Lelouch. No, I'm forgetting everything.
This is so awful.
Lelouch
What is his
Charles.
name? Charles V. Britannia. Yeah, there we go.
That's the one. Sure.
Basically. Also, I'm gonna stop you right there. This man had tons of kids. Did you see how many siblings he had?
Well, yeah, of course. He's going to have a lot of sex. He's immortal.
I'm not. He wasn't immortal for like the first half of the series.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm going to
does
be
not
immortal.
care
Time
about
to-
trivial
time to
matters.
fuck.
Oh yeah, I'll be more immortal in the future. I'll have a bunch of kids.
And I'll shot them all.
I'll kill them all.
Kill them all. I'll watch them grovel at my feet. Anyways, but yeah,
Down the thought elevator.
Lelouch
That's
is
why there's so many kids. He's got a thought elevator.
It's because he's a thought. He himself is the thought. We've cracked the Code Geass. Everybody, thank you for watching. Good.
Wow. We did it. The Code Geass.
The Code Geass. I can't believe it. Anyways, as the child of Mr. Charles V. Britannia, he was basically thrown out of his house because his mom died. And, when your mom dies, you just throw your kids out because, that's the thing to do.
Last week's garbage. You know.
Like your sister can't see and now she can't walk and you're just ugly. Get out. And that's what happened.
You're smelly.
Lelouch, you smell of elderberries. Anyways, they kicked him out, and Lelouch is angry about it because while Nanali's blind and upset, she's like, I just want to live in peace. And he's like, you know what? I'll do that for you, little sis. And so,
It's like, yeah, I want to live in peace.
I want peace too.
No, I want peace.
You know what leads to peace? Going on a
lot of
hellbent
death?
revenge trip to become the masked crusader known as Zero in order to free Japan. And basically become the leader of the Black Knights.
Mm-hmm.
And, he manages to do that. He does a lot of killing. He does a lot of filler stuff, like having fun with friends and trying to... Basically, he's Hannah Montana at this point. He's trying to keep the best of both worlds, okay? No? Nobody? Okay, thanks, Chuck. The one time I relied on you, and you're gone.
Hey,
I can't believe it.
Hey,
La La Land.
hey,
The show.
hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
I wasn't reading the script. Can you do it again?
No, I'm fine. We're past that. Anyways,
Say it one more
basically, he's
time.
gotta-
I
Nope.
wasn't. No, please.
I can't.
Please,
No,
I
we're
know
moving
I feel
on.
bad.
Basically, he basically does a lot of things on purpose or not, all according to plan. Everything's going according to plan. All
Big
tasks
chess
at hand,
plan.
All tasks at the hands have been complete.
Big brain.
But yeah, that's the entire plot. And then he wins, and then he loses. Basically,
And then he dies.
yeah.
By the way, spoilers.
By the way, spoilers. Yeah.
Spoilers.
But yeah, I do want to talk about your guys' experience with the first half of the series because I know there wasn't a lot of happiness going around. So, you guys want to elaborate? Maybe Garb, maybe Chuck.
I was bored until episode 22.
Yep. Well,
Damn.
I
At least I expected Chuck to at least enjoy it, like maybe episode 6 where they had the fun at the
yeah,
school.
no, I had
Because
I had
some
fun.
people apparently too here love slice of life.
It's almost like I love character interaction, and I've never said that before on this podcast. But there were some moments where I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. You know, I love the trope of having like the two like enemies in the same vicinity, either not knowing or knowing that each other is them. I love that aspect of the show, but man, nothing really happened. Well, like the thing is,
I think it's just it went very slow.
Well, no,
that's
not even that. Like, yeah, there's fighting. Yeah, you know, there's big battles and whatnot. But there's nothing that really changes. There's no difference between the status quo of the first episode and the 10th episode. Like, they're still all at the school. There's no, like, major hit. There's no major thing besides, Zero's a thing now. That's it. There's no, like, fear within the Britannians. There's no, like,
I mean, there was a little bit of fear, but especially with the royals.
But there wasn't, like, enough to make me feel like something big was happening.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Let's talk about something called world building. Let's talk about something.
No,
hold up.
Don't
you don't get to play this card.
Don't you dare preach to me about world building.
Oh no, I will because
don't you dare.
Luffy didn't get Gear 4 in episode 1. He had to wait for it until episode like a 700. Lelouch can't just be the master of Japan within the first 10 episodes.
How dare
He's got to build up.
How
you're
you have
rushing,
the audacity.
You're rushing something.
I can't
Lelouch was
believe-
only a good tactician. He does not have the trust of anybody just yet, which is
cannot
why nothing happened.
believe that Pino has the audacity
The audacity.
to
It's just 'cause
compare
Chuck is now-
the world building of
Chuck
One
is
Piece
just
and Code
because
Geass.
Chuck has read One Piece within a month.
There
he
is
thinks
no,
he's the master
there's
of world
no
building.
even
You know how long I've been
fucking
watching One Piece,
correlation.
my friend?
Pino,
I've been
shut
watching
the fuck up and
it
let
for
me talk.
years. You haven't let me talk when it was my turn.
I'm going to literally punch you in the throat so you can't breathe. I am just saying that when you have Luffy, he's a kid, and he's like, "Oh man,"
Same age.
shh. He's
Same
like, "Oh man,
Same age.
life. I want to be a
Gotcha,
pirate. Cool. I'm gonna go do the pirate thing now." That's
Yeah.
what happens.
He said
Zero,
that when he was 4,
Lelouch.
and then time skip, he was 17. Now he
Lelouch.
did it.
Lelouch is like, I hate the government. So what I'm gonna do now is gonna become an alter ego, and I'm gonna be like, oh, rebellions. Guess what? Be part of my team.
I'm gonna be the
but
Lelouch
nothing
of
of
the
I can't
important.
believe I
nothing
can't
of
believe
important happens.
I can't
Nothing.
believe that you can't start a rebellion within one episode and, have enough traction to actually have it matter to some people.
What? But I'm going to.
And don't forget, this isn't just about Zero. I consider season 1 building for Suzaku's character as well.
Well,
who,
yes.
in a sense, it
Yes.
was both of their stories.
It
and
is.
that's
They're
why nothing
intertwined.
happened. Because exactly,
There's 2
they're
stories.
intertwined.
Blah blah blah. But I don't give a shit because I got
Because you're
bored.
angry.
I got. There's.
You need to
literally
get the
nothing.
boring stuff out of the way
No.
first. You can't. Okay, so were you telling me you
disagree.
would you like to have the boring stuff in the middle or in the end, or
I
would you
want
like
it
to get it out of the
sprinkled.
way?
stuff.
I don't need all the boring shit. It's quite literally you can trim fat. Like I love. Don't get me wrong. Like episode 6 where they're at the festival.
Where they're
Love
trying to
that
get the
shit.
cat.
Love that shit. That's wonderful. I
But
love
again,
that.
this
But when-
goes against
but
what
no,
you're saying.
no,
Nothing
shut
happened,
your-
right?
Shut
Nothing
your whore
happened.
mouth right now and let me speak.
Nothing happened.
There is.
Chuck, you're the one. You
I
are the fool.
am livid right now.
You are the
I
fool.
don't think you understand that I am actually frustrated right now because I feel that with the first 20 episodes, give and take a couple in the middle that I liked, there was no meaningful progression. You
I
literally
disagree.
shut
I highly
Let me
disagree.
talk. Let me talk. The meaningful things.
Let the record show he never let me talk.
The meaningful things that happen are that Zero becomes like a figure, whatever. And Suzaku becomes a pilot because in episode 1, mind you, that he discovers Lelouch and C2. And that all happens in one episode.
It was a pretty good first episode.
Yeah.
but
And then
they
what
blew their
happens
load a
next?
little bit.
Jack shit, that's what happens.
Oh,
All
I
he
can't
does-
believe that Lelouch can't learn his power within a day. Oh, Lord. I can't believe he's got to learn how to use his power. This is such a badly written show. Can't believe we can't just whoop. Oh, dude, I'm a master of Geass. Haha.
Can I explain my perspective here?
Yes.
So, I think I just like extremes where, you mentioned we like the slice of life shows, but
You
then
like
we complain
really
that there's
late. You
nothing
guys
going
like
on
really,
here.
Slice of
really
life
slow
is
shows.
good.
I mean,
But
again, if it took
that's
a
the-
season and a half for me to enjoy K-On!
Whenever the difference between the slice of life is that I come in expecting a whole lot of nothing, but then I come in here. This is a mecha show. I want action.
Oh, I never-
want shit blowing up all the time. I'm a dumb American. I need explosions constantly.
I basically what my point boils down to this. From episode 2 to episode 21, is there any meaningful change within the rebellion beyond Zero becoming their leader?
yeah.
Tell
He's
me.
just like, I'm their leader.
Tell me that. Is there any significant
Well,
change?
They didn't immediately accept him. Let's
Well,
start
no,
with that.
no,
I would
no,
like
no,
to
no.
consider the first 21 or the 20 or so episodes as uncertainty with Zero, uncertainty with Suzaku, uncertainty with Colin, and building up the rest of the world with the Black Knights and everything that Japan suffers through. You
It
had the
doesn't-
issue
it
of
does not
Colin's
take-
mother.
It does not take 20 fucking episodes for world building. For
It doesn't
a show,
necessarily need 900 episodes for One Piece yet.
for
Here
a
we are.
show, for a show that is 50
Naruto.
episodes long, there is no fucking need for 20 of them to be world building. And they didn't even do a lot of good world building. We don't know what the start of the Britannian Empire is. We don't
Oh,
know
no.
how
Oh,
that changed.
oh.
Go suck a cock.
I remember 2 complaints in the first episode. I can't believe I've got to listen to world building for 7 minutes straight where they explain everything you're complaining about. So let me sip my water.
Oh, get pranked.
Wow, I can't believe that the 7 minutes
can't
of the
believe you're
first
complaining
episode did everything they needed to do.
But you're arguing that it didn't. Because
But
you're arguing that the
guess
first
what?
20 episodes did nothing.
It wasn't good world building if it didn't stick. If I don't remember it from being an attentive viewer. And you
I've
know
already
me,
warned everyone about the PP brains. So
Attentive viewer.
I'm an attentive. It's not like Garb's like, I don't remember that. Like, we all expect
no.
that. We expect that from
I don't
Garb.
pay attention.
Yeah.
Fuck this show.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, I'm in here. I've heard good things about it, so I'm going to watch it and be like, okay, let's try it out. And then it's like, what if just nothing happens? Have you ever considered that?
Man,
it's
Weebs
the
really
fact,
like anime.
It's the fact that things do happen. It's just not significant enough for you.
Well, tell me then. Give me some significant world-changing things that happen.
The process of what's her name, Euphemia. So when Euphemia was introduced, right? We get her character built. We have her impacting essentially not just the lives of individuals like Nina, like her brother Lelouch, like her sister, but you have her impacting the country, and slowly learning to become like not a figurehead and actually like somebody with like a plan. And you have her learning, and you have her basically coming up with the idea of a designated zone for Japan, leading up to the action that you boys very much crave for episode 21, like 22, 23, 24.
It's 22.
If we didn't have her like slowly just growing out of her shell, we don't have people just like being like, you know what, I want to save Japan.
No,
she
Pino.
she understands herself that she does not.
Pino,
she's not a smarty.
My issue is not that it like Euphemia needed to develop. I get that. I get that she needs to develop as a character. But over the course of 20 episodes, when maybe 4 characters are developing,
Oh,
I
don't forget
think
about Mr. Jeremiah. Don't forget about him being basically
4
put
characters?
into place.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
number 4.
No, okay, let's
Congrats.
go.
Checkmate.
Suzaku.
Yes, 1.
Valletta.
Who's
Obi.
Valletta?
Valletta is the girl who hung out, who was with the white-haired girl who becomes the teacher in the 2nd season.
Okay,
Because she gets shot, right? She gets shot in that season. You get Ogi's
that
betrayal.
would take half an episode. Ogi barely
you got
develops
Detard
half
coming
an
in.
episode. Detard half an episode.
And then you've got let's see. You've got a lot of the mysteries within C2 and the Geass power as well.
Okay, I'll give you a whole episode for that.
Yeah, they do have to explain like how the Geass works, but they did that in like 3 episodes. Is the thing?
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
like, okay, he's already figured out that he can only use it on a person once.
But I can't
and-
believe you want to put all these things, Geass, Black Knight, fun stuff, all into one episode in space instead of spacing it out.
No.
In understandable content.
I think
sir.
they,
I'm
they
just saying
moved it
that
a little quick.
I'm instead of taking up 26 episodes or 25 episodes, it could have been condensed down to 13.
I
I need the
that.
screenplay right now.
I will make us. I will
Actually, we could watch the recap movies and then I'll rub it in your face.
Yeah,
because
I'll watch the
there'll be
recap
nothing.
movie and be like, man, the pacing's so much better. I'm not watching
I don't know,
boring
man.
garbage.
I don't know, man. You really don't like a lot of recap movies from what I remember.
Yeah, no, recap. Well, yeah, because
Episode of East Blue.
episode of East Blue
Every other One Piece
doesn't
movie.
represent One Piece. That's a
I think-
completely different topic. Like, I'm just frustrated because I've seen it done better.
I hate
I
anime.
know it can be done better, yet it is not done better. Therefore, it is not as good as it could have been. That's very simple. A very simple stance. But once
is
it
it
gets
good
to
or bad?
episode 22, I'd say it's good, but it could be great.
Okay.
Like, it probably sounds like I'm just being a fucking bitch-ass bitch, but
You sound
Like-
like me when I was complaining about K-On! I'll just let you know. just putting my cards on the table there.
I'm,
Just gonna-
I'm going to be crucified for this, but, like, I don't know. There's so much better that it can be done, and they do it better in the 2nd season.
Yeah, that's the thing is that the
But
second season
think about
did a
it.
good
Think
job.
about it. Second season, everybody's already been built up. Who do you need to explain? Just a couple characters who just came in.
but you don't need to have maybe 10 characters built up over 26 episodes.
I mean,
you
depending
don't
on
need
their
to do
importance,
that.
I would argue that.
No. Oh my goodness. No.
You're acting like they were all built up within the same episode, though.
No, but they could have.
All of them in one episode, or like
Not
5
all of
episodes?
them.
Yeah, no,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like,
You
could
just
build them.
It sounds like that's what you're saying.
You could literally condense that whole season to half the time. Like
then what parts would you remove? Let's start there.
I need to pull up like an episode list because I don't even. Episode list. This is going to be a long fucking episode if we keep going
It's gonna
like
be 3
this.
hours.
God, it's always the Pino episodes, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Hey guys, Editing Chuck here real quick. Just for the interest of time, I'm cutting this part out. If you want to hear about it more, we'll talk about it in the future, probably in our 3 episodes. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And back to the episode. I don't fucking
We'll make
know,
it a
man.
filler. We watch the recap movies.
Yeah, we'll
as
do
a
that.
filler.
We'll do that for a filler.
We'll move
sometime.
on, but we'll watch the recap movies.
Yeah, and then
Let's
I'll be
pick up
angry.
back on
I'll be
episode
angry
22.
about that again.
And I'll be like, man, watch me like them.
screaming equally
Yeah,
as
I know
loud.
It'll be
such a
backwards at
life-changing.
this point. Like, dude, you were right. You're like, I was not right. Oh god. Anyways, episode Yuffie dies. Guys, did you like when
That
the Geass
hurt.
activated by itself?
That hurt me. Like
That was
physically
Yeah, that was
hurt
pretty.
me.
I mean, that was a good death. That was when I finally started getting engaged.
They were
Yeah.
Like,
they were just
okay,
having
yeah.
a good talk. They're like, yeah, let's make a new Japan. I'm not gonna make you shoot everybody. Oops.
Yeah, that
The
that
fact
was
that happened, I was dying. Like this time, like actually hearing the fact that it was like not like I'm gonna make you slaughter everyone.
yeah,
I was
no.
dying.
That was I
was big
really
oops.
enjoyed that. Like that was a really good like kickoff for the rest
Yeah.
of the series. Like really kicked it into high gear and like the shock of how like Euphemia just turned and shows like the darkness of the Geass. I really love that and like the horror.
It reflects
everyone
the
else.
thing CC says, or C2, sorry. C2 says, Geass is like a lonely power. Like, you'll always be alone. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's where it starts.
Yeah, it's the truth.
But, dude,
Yeah.
everybody gets wrecked. Suzaku
Yeah.
gets horrified.
It's
Nina-
almost like you get
Well,
trauma
screw
for
Nina.
your girlfriend shooting down all of your people.
Yeah. Nina can't fap to the table no more.
Yeah, no, can't do that.
Can't do that. Nope, let's not ever talk about that again. But, yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, didn't you have something to say?
What do I have something to say?
Don't you have something to say?
I don't know. Do I have something to say?
Nina having fun at the table?
Oh my fucking god. So full disclosure, I was watching this episode. Myself, Joan, and Garb. And so this happens. So that scene happens. And I'm like, oh no. Why'd they show us that? And Joan's like, yeah. And Garb is just silent. And then he's like, and there's like, what happened? I didn't see anything.
No, I saw it very clearly. I just didn't go ahead.
You didn't think though.
It
You
didn't
weren't-
process.
He didn't. It didn't go through his
I
brain.
thought she was like crying or something. I was like, oh,
She's
No,
really
it
adamant
was-
about crying like that.
crying out of the wrong space. But you know,
Dude. Tears.
it was. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, the first watch when I watched this, I questioned it. I was like, what is Nina doing? And then Natalie walks in. She's like, is anybody there? I'm like, oh shoot, that's what she's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I'm like Idris Elba. where
Oh
he's
my
like,
god. Yes.
The second time I watched it, I was like, I'm gonna make sure nobody's around.
Yeah. No. It was just so funny because, like we saw it, and like you're like, oh, that happened,
yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, no.
and
Yeah, that's where Nina
I-
became the worst character.
yeah. Oh my god. At that moment, I knew she was gonna get stabby, and my god, she did. She got
Dude,
so
that-
stabby, and went crazy.
It was bad.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it. I called it from like episode 10. I knew
That's
she was
good.
going to get
I did not
stabby.
call anything. I just thought she was going to be a background character. But
No, I knew.
She was.
I
I'm
knew
gonna
as
kill her.
soon as I saw her on her computer away from everyone else, I was like, she's gonna get stabby. She's gonna go try and kill Lelouch at some point, and she did. She tried to do it at the wedding, and I'm like, I fucking called it.
Can't believe it's hilarious.
He called it.
Called
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen,
He called it.
I did it.
Game
Game
The bullet.
set.
match. Anyways, yeah. Those were a good couple episodes. No, not that one, but the death was a good couple episodes of Massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of trauma and sadness, and then being like, oh no, and then when fucking Zero lost his memories, I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, they go to like one of the islands, and it's like I'm Zero, and it's like, oh shoot, you just showed your best friend and whoever this
And he got
redhead
shot.
chick is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
That was actually a really interesting. I really liked that scene. And then
Yeah.
the next season starts, and then he's like, and then there's this,
Amnesia.
candy, and I was like, oh no, how long is this amnesia plot gonna go for? Because we've had some experience with some shitty amnesia.
I would
Once or
consider
twice.
it brainwashing, but yeah.
Well,
there's
yeah,
a
it
little
is.
bit of
Well,
amnesia.
like it's
everybody
kinda-
got amnesia technically.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's forced amnesia.
but still. But by the end of the episode, he regains all of his memories, which I was like, thank
Yeah.
God.
it's like,
Yeah,
Whew.
I thought that
Huge
was good.
relief.
I think
there.
it was a good enough time frame to still understand all that. So
Yeah, and it made sense in the show, and they got it over with quick. So I'm not going to complain about
yeah,
this
no,
amnesia
there's-
plot.
I think it was
I
used
think it was
pretty
done
good.
well. Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
done well.
yeah, exactly. As
But-
much as I'll trash this show, they did do that well.
Yeah.
And so then he's like, I remember. And then he's now got to do the same thing he did in season 1, where secretly try to convince everyone he's still not Zero, or that he remembers that he's Zero, and lead the Black Knights to once again free Japan in a different plot. At this stage, Nanali is nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah, that was interesting too.
And it was replaced with a brother.
with a
It's
candy.
me, Rolo. Yeah. He's like, candy. Look at this candy here.
What is this candy roll doing?
I don't want this. This is a low tier candy.
Ah man, Rolo's like mid tier.
Okay.
Yeah, he's solid B.
No, we're talking about the candy.
Yeah, the candy's a solid B too.
Dang. Oh.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Really?
I've never had a Rolo. I've never had a Rolo.
How have you
before.
people never had Rolos before? Man, next time we see each other, we're gonna do a review
Gonna
of
eat
Rolos.
Rolos.
We're gonna do a candy review.
Yeah,
We're gonna
candy
be like,
review.
you don't need anybody, Lelouch. You have me.
You have me.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Boy, I could sure go for a nice juicy Pizza Hut pizza.
With my
Oh my
Rolo.
god, we're gonna do a double review of Rolos and Pizza Hut.
God.
Dude, the Geass special.
Special. God, I hate this. But yeah, season 2 is a lot more to the point. You get more you get more interesting characters.
Yeah.
Like the Knights of the Round.
Oh, yes.
You get more upgrades. You don't even Japan is no longer the center of the anime. They go to the Chinese Federation, which
Yeah.
is basically China.
I really like
Becomes an
that.
international crisis.
They have a
Crisis.
coup d'etat, and
Yeah.
then they all come together back to Japan. But then everything just starts breaking apart with the Black Knights and Lelouch or Zero, as he does some questionable things like killing younglings.
Yeah, he did.
Which
did
at
kill
that
some
point, I believe
younglings.
me and Garb were like, this is just Star Wars.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
though.
But yeah, and
I can't.
a man.
I can't believe Suzaku shot first.
I can't believe that's good. But yeah, you get a more defined villain other than just
Yeah.
the King of Britannia. You get it in Schneisel, which is Lelouch's big
Schneisel, I
brother.
feel, was a more threatening villain too, because he was there.
Yeah.
Because like,
he was in the flesh. He was again like what Chuck liked about the first season, where it's like, oh yeah, you're in the same room with the same guy, and you sort of don't know who it is. When they were at the Chinese wedding the night before, he's just like, oh, I'm hanging out with you, and then they're playing chess. He's like, well, now I know who you are because
Yeah.
I've seen that before. Sorry, sorry, loser. Sorry.
like it's like an interest. It's a more interesting villain because you see him do things and he's right in front of you. Like the King of Britannia is too powerful for most of the series that you don't like he seems like offset. He's not an immediate. He's like an omnipresent thing. There's no.
He's like Endgame sort
super
of.
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just like, come on. But with Schneisel and like Knights of the Round, you know these characters more than just being a head.
Yeah.
And
Or
that
racist.
was really good. Yeah, exactly.
And I appreciated Schneisel. He was.
Yeah.
I hated him, but I appreciated.
No,
him.
yeah, exactly. That makes a good villain.
Right. And let's see. Then things get a little weird.
Yeah.
They go into the thought elevator.
Yes.
They meet up with Charles, and he's like, haha, but guess what? That pink-haired girl was actually your mom. Haha.
Yeah, that was that
whole
was kind of
time.
weird. That was kind of
Yeah.
shoehorned in. I felt.
I think again, they do good with the twists. I understood the twist at the time. I was shocked, and I was like, wait a second, this is kind of weird.
yeah, but when you think back to it, you're like,
Yeah. You're like, wait a second. Like the Geass that Marianne, which is Lelouch's mom, had, was like she can basically transmit her soul into another body, which reminded me of Brooke from One Piece. And I was like, okay, so your power just shows up when you die. Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, you get characters like V2. You get the whole Geass society thing.
yeah,
You learn more about C2's past and how she was a leader, but she's like, nah, dog, I ain't chill with this no more. I'm vibing, dude. And she eats out of there. She becomes baby, or she reverts back to her original state because she's like, I don't want to be here no more. I want to be here.
That was interesting too. I was like, dang.
Yeah, I was a little sad. I was like, well, now what do we do? She's a slave girl, but she doesn't know what pizza is. This is pizza.
Pizza.
But yeah.
And she gobbles it down. She loved that pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see. They managed to let's see. There's a lot of issues of like I think the central theme of season 2 or one of them was like trust and
Yeah.
and that was huge, especially when the biggest rivals of this entire series, Suzaku and Lelouch, they finally see eye to eye. Especially
That
first the betrayal when they
confrontation?
meet.
Oh.
First when they meet at the shrine.
Yeah,
and,
that
Lelouch is like,
hurt.
I trusted you. And Suzaku's like, I didn't know these guys were behind me. What do you mean?
Yeah, and that whole like desperation from Lelouch being like, please protect Nonnally. Like that was such a good scene because you could feel it and be like, that's literally all he's living for because that's all you fucking hear from his internal dialogue. He's like, oh,
Exactly.
I'll do it for Nonnally. And so finally he's like, I can't guarantee her safety and I'm asking you for her safety.
Because I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to do some weird stuff.
Yeah, it was... man.
It was rough. But again, the other theme is like loss. Because Lelouch loses everything. He loses
does.
Shirley. He loses Rollo. He loses the Black Knights. And in some cases, he has no control about losing it. But some things he like lets go of things. He lets go of Colin. And which I thought was great because he was, in a sense, if you didn't know what the show, like if you didn't really like, I guess, look at the tones or like understand what was going on, Lelouch pushed everyone away to become this zero person in order to keep them safe. Like, and
like
and
C2 says
hurts.
during
Save his country,
during
man.
one of the first episodes, she says, if you like love anyone, keep them at a distance. And I'm
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
And
Well, and that's what the Geass does to people. You know?
yeah.
and he
Fucked
pushes
up, ain't
everyone away. And the worst part was when he was face to face with Nonnally, who apparently was not dead in a point. And it's like, are you going to use your Geass on me, big brother? And make
I
me
also
give you
called
this
that.
weapon?
I also called that.
I forgot that he used his Geass, and I was like, oh shoot, he's gonna do it. Is he gonna do? Oh,
Ah, shoot.
and that hurt so much, and I was just. And then she fell down the stairs, and I kind of
that hurt
and then
me.
died.
That physically hurt me, like as a human being, seeing her like on the stairs.
And you see the struggle in Lelouch. She turns back, and he's like, I can't help her. I'm in a role. I'm playing this role right now. Me and Suzaku we're on a mission, dude.
Yeah, that made me real sad.
Yeah, that was tough. But conflicting ideals, like this show has a lot of just like ideologies conflicting with each other, and I think it's I think it's shown clearly with the struggle between Colin and Suzaku, both Japanese, partially. Suzaku's Japanese, but he wants to do things through the system. Colin is like half Japanese, half Britannian, but she likes her Japan. She sticks to her roots, and I like their kind of like interactions and struggles. But like this show is just full of those, and that's what I really enjoy at least. Let's see, they have one big battle, and at the end of it, Lelouch and Suzaku end up ruling the world together, which was cool. Like, best bud. Like, as you do, we're going to rule the world eventually, us three. It's fated. We're going to rule the interwebs.
Yeah.
Inevitably.
Garb's going to have to die in a sacrifice, but that happens.
And you know what? I'm gonna be betrayed at some point, and then
I'm gonna have to stab Pino to make sure everyone's happy.
I'm gonna smile.
I did. I was like, spoilers for the end, but if you're already here, you don't give a shit about spoilers. But by the last episode and seeing Lelouch like Emperor and like having absolute power, and even with the United Nations, I was like, man, like, how is he going to be like redeemable now? Because he seems like such an asshat and nobody likes him.
Exactly.
And then
that was the beauty of the Zero record.
Yeah, and then the Zero like appearance with Suzaku in it, because like once I saw him running around, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Suzaku. But I'm just like, that's still such a cool twist. That was my favorite twist of the show, because quite literally, you needed to kill everyone's common enemy in
order to get a sense of peace.
That. Yeah. And I thought that was such a smart move by the show, because I'll be real with you, if they left it as him being emperor, I was like, there's no...
I'm mad.
Yeah, I would have been
angry.
Like you heard me upset for the first 20 to 21 episodes. You don't know what upset would be if that happened. But
if he'd stayed
I
emperor.
Was very happy with that ending. I was very happy with showing all the characters. Like Ogi is now Prime Minister of Japan.
He got a baby.
Married the girl. Colin became a typical anime protagonist with a bread in her mouth.
With the bread in her mouth. Yeah, she's late for school, dog.
And there's like a lot of good at that end. I thought that was really smart. And then showing all of the characters who were either irredeemable by society or would have too much of a blemish to really fit in at the farms. And having like Orange Boy there, the pink-haired girl there, and then C2 sitting on top of that cart talking to Lelouch, who obviously is alive because they made a movie about it. But
at the time, we had no idea.
Well, because I was talking to Joan, because she watched this years ago, like a long-ass time ago, and she's like, for so long, everyone was like, is he dead? Was she talking like just theoretically, or is she talking to
because she would talk to
guy?
Marianne, who was actually alive and was a little girl. So like having her talk to Lelouch like that, I was like, oh Lord.
But so obviously he's still alive, and whenever I saw the hat drawn down on the guy driving the cart when she was on, I'm like, that's probably Lelouch. Because
everybody said that. The comments were like, I was watching it on Funimation. It's like the guy riding the cart that's driving the cart, that's Lelouch.
Well, like
I can see.
I think it is still. I think it's still smart to not explicitly show he's alive. At least if they wanted to stop it there, which I think would have been a fine ending. I think that would have actually worked well. I personally
would have liked it if this was like the actual ending.
Yeah, I haven't seen R3, so I don't know if it's actually really good. But for right now, just watching these two, I feel content with that ending. And like I feel that it ties it up together well. All the loose ends are pretty much tied. There's no real big standout where I'm like, oh no.
It's like the opposite of Death Note, where we're satisfied that the evil is finally gone, but when we realize in Code Geass the evil was never really evil, we're just like, it's the same closure feeling. We're like, well, it's over. But
exactly. The it's over feeling is so real. I love that though. I think that's actually a really interesting.
That's the same feeling I got with Gurren Lagann as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And you know what? To an extent, I think even Kill la Kill for me, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this was good.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, maybe not that level for me.
No,
Are
well,
you sure? I think it was a good complete story.
no, I liked.
Yeah.
I liked how it ended.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I.
The ending was definitely good.
But yeah, it's
You
a
know,
trip. This anime's a trip.
And I know for a fact I sound like I'm going insane and I hate this show and I'm going to give it a 0. That's not true.
0.
Give it a 0.
The All Hail Britannia song comes on. But like
show a 0.
like I still think it's a good show. Like I was talking to Garb before this and I'm like I think it's a good show, but I don't know if it's a great show.
Great show.
'Cause
I will
there's-
say,
I have so many conflicting feelings about this.
before this rewatch, I held this show in a very, very, very high esteem. It was up there with Gurren Lagann for me. Upon the rewatch, I admit there's some flaws in there.
Yeah.
Not the flaws Chuck pointed out, but we'll talk semantics on that
Yeah.
filler, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then you
In
might
10 years.
convince me, or I might convince you. Yeah, in 10 years, once our blood pressure finally
Yeah,
lowers.
Exactly. I've diabetes.
Still boiling.
But I personally, answering your question for myself, I think this is one of a great show. I think.
I know we'll talk more about this in the rankings, but we usually don't talk too much about this. But there are a lot better stories I feel like we've watched during throughout this podcast and through like my own personal watch. Like Death Note, I think has a better story. I like Durarara better. Gurren Lagann was
really?
better than that.
I think I put Code Geass a little higher than Durarara.
A
little lower than Baccano, but
Oh yeah, Baccano is
Baccano's a good.
masterpiece.
And absolutely higher than Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah, that's no
without a doubt.
contest. But like Maiden Abyss, I'd say that story's higher.
Oh yeah, no, maybe it's a little lower.
Like, I
Maiden Abyss
just-
is higher.
Maiden Abyss was really good.
I just feel
I personally
that-
just didn't like it because the children were getting hurt in gruesome ways.
Yeah, it happens. I just think that I feel like this is the same situation that Pino was in with Konosuba. Because this show had been talked up for my
Yeah.
entire anime career. And now that
Luckily,
I've
I
watched
didn't
it,
talk it
Yeah.
up.
You
Except
didn't-
for,
you've
last
ta- you've
episode.
talked it
Last
up
episode, I
already.
talked it up.
Yeah, you
Last
talked.
episode
Well,
I
you've
talked.
talked it up a little bit, but not probably to the extent that I talked up Konosuba. But that's regardless. It's one of those shows in anime that you're like, wow, this is like one of the quintessential shows. Like
It's on the list.
it's like
watch
this. It's like this Gurren Lagann, Full
it.
Metal
Full Metal
Alchemist,
Alchemist.
like
Jinx.
like Space Dandy. It's on that
Cowboy Bebop.
list.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like at the bottom of that list for me.
Yeah, I think it'd be maybe at the tail end.
Like
I think
it's
maybe in the
on
middle.
the fringes of that. You know?
This is your gateway anime.
No,
Really?
no,
I
no, no.
I wouldn't
Gateway
say
anime.
this is not a gateway.
Gateway anime.
Well, this is like the
Cowboy
trash
Bebop.
tier.
No,
Yeah.
trash
Yeah,
tier
Cowboy-
is Sao. How
Trash-
dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah, you're
SAO
right.
is
this is
the
above
bottom of
that.
the barrel.
Well, like,
this is above
there-
that.
like when you're
Best
when you're
entry is
thinking
My
about-
Hero.
Yeah, like when you're thinking about intro anime, this is going way off topic.
Yeah.
But I love to talk about this shit. Like SAO, My Hero, One Punch Man was a massive gateway for a lot of people.
That was surprising. It was more of a comedy for most people that I've talked
Yeah.
to. It's like, yo, I just like funny
I
show.
love season 1. I haven't watched season 2, but like
Yeah,
there's
well, I mean-
this. I don't think is a show that you just
You start out with.
You start out. There's no
Yeah.
way someone. Well, I guess now that it's on Netflix, you can kind of have
Yeah.
it as
Yeah,
a
and-
gateway, but still, I don't.
It could happen, dude. I guarantee you that there's a chunk of people out there.
Well, of course, there's for every show there's that chunk. Like Pino as Bobobo.
Say what?
But like I legitimately don't know if it lives up to the pedigree that those other shows hold up, and that's I don't know.
I don't think it holds up to those either. I just think that this is probably a good lowest common denominator.
I don't know,
kind of
man.
show.
So they touch upon a lot of themes that a lot of shows don't. As for
Yeah,
intro,
there's-
for an
there's-
intro anime,
yeah, for an intro, for sure.
even though SAO's got like that incest and the die in the game and the die in real life,
That's pretty standard.
it's kind of yeah.
Oh,
man,
God,
man.
God, that incest shit in SAO is awful.
Are you happy that this didn't have incest? Me too.
I'm very
Yeah.
happy. There's, God, the incest.
There was obsession with Mao. Oh, C2. But other than that,
But that's not really incest. She just gave
just
gave him the Geass, so.
yeah, he gave me the geese.
Man, we've gotten way off track. I still think Code Geass is a good story, but I don't think it's a great story. So let's continue on to characters then.
All right. We're gonna just talk about the important ones and funny ones. Let's start with Rolo. We're starting easy.
Rolo
Yeah.
was a child.
Rolo
He sure is.
was a child soldier.
But by the end, he became a man.
I think
He did
was a
not. He
little
died a child. How dare you?
He was. I think he was sort of redeemable, but I still hate him.
Yeah,
What, you hate him?
I don't hate him. I think he's an okay character. Like there's enough there that like
There's
you
a lot
can
of imperfect
sympathize with
characters,
him.
which is what I like. But I don't like Rolo.
Rolo, I just feel like one of those shoehorned in characters. I'm trying to think of there's a specific character that like shows up
Like
in
the
the
archetype?
in the second season of like an anime that I remember
Keaton.
watching.
Just kidding.
No, Keaton was
We love
great.
Keaton.
Azunyan?
No, not
No,
Azunyan.
no.
Because Azunyan, like she
Verona.
fits. Who's Verona?
Verona from Durarara, the Russian lady.
A little bit.
Hmm.
I feel more like the twins from Durarara.
Yeah, I can see
as
that.
much as I hate to admit it. Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
they like literally they're introduced to the second part.
Hmm.
Okay, but like it's he has enough character development
Yeah,
that I
he's
can
got
feel
that.
some sympathy towards him, but he's nowhere near my favorite character. Like
I don't know. I've got a lot of sympathy for
Well,
him
yeah,
because
go
the
for
poor guy got thrust into a terrible situation.
Doesn't know what
You
a
know, he
family
had,
is.
uh,
We'll go
yeah.
into that when we get into the other thing. But
Yeah.
let's see. Next, let's get with the let's go with Ogi. Ogi.
I do love Ogi. Ogi's a fun.
Ogi.
Ogi's like your normal guy.
Just like that one guy said. Just like diet
hard.
Diet Hard said. Yeah, everybody likes a normal guy.
Yeah.
I like Ogi because
He's done
again
that.
he was normal, but
Yeah,
he
'cause
was human.
Yeah.
He's as human as they can get because he's Don Patch.
Yeah.
Don't
And
get
he's,
any more human
I mean,
than that.
technically, he's the star of this show.
He
If
is.
it wasn't for
Yeah,
him,
that's-
there wouldn't have been a leader of the Black Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
I think he's a fun character, especially with the harboring. I can't remember the girl's name, but like
Valletta.
Yeah, Valletta. Because like that's a whole new wrinkle to his whole allegiance, and without that, he probably would have been a pretty bog standard type of guy, and especially during that final battle where he sacrifices like his own safety to save everyone else.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed that part of him and shows the true character within him, and going against kind of what Detard said. I hate that name.
You were fighting yourself.
It hurt me to say it, but like legitimately, he went against that notion that Diet Hard had. So
Speaking of Diet Hard, we can
Man.
move on to him if you'd like.
he was
I
an
like his
interesting
character.
character.
He was fun.
I think he was like a very interesting perspective. Kind of the follower of the light. He's like a moth.
He's a bandwagon.
Yes, he's a bandwagoner for sure.
And
Yeah.
he's like he never really had an allegiance. He just wanted like a good story. He wanted
Yeah.
to make history. He wanted to document all this. And as soon as Zero just started like, not including him, being less interesting, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump ship and
You know what's up, yeet?
Later, nerds.
out of here.
Yeah.
Give me my camera. But yeah, I enjoyed I thought he was a cool. Like as soon as he was introduced, I was like, yes, this is a character I
Yeah,
enjoy.
right?
And then he became trash, and then I was like, well, you're trash, and you die like trash. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I was gonna
sir.
say he was trash, and then he died.
Yeah.
The end.
The way he died was it was great. It was poetic.
Yeah, it was one of the best.
Yeah.
I mean, well, actually, I liked a lot of the
Yeah,
deaths.
there are some
They
really
were
good
all pretty
deaths,
good.
especially in after episode
Oh, yeah.
22.
But the aftertaste for this one was good. Like
Yeah, like
Yuffie's
you're not
death
even
was
worth
good, but
my
you're-
Geass to use.
Yeah.
Like that. That's a kick to the nutsack if I've ever heard one.
Oh, my nuts.
Right?
Oh, I guess I better end it now. Ugh.
Oh,
He'd lost the will to live. It's just Star Wars.
yeah.
It
She-
really is. Just
He
Star
died of
Wars.
sadness.
he died. He died of no geese.
He never flew with geese.
Let's go. Let's rapid fire Euphemia.
I
one who
liked
just
her.
showed up for one season. She was.
I
Good.
liked
liked
I liked her character. I'm glad that
She
like
died.
well I'm not happy the way that she turned out, but like that was a good catalyst for the rest of the show, a good kickoff. And like a
Yeah.
real, like I said before, a real punch in the nuts for Lelouch especially.
Yeah, it really triggered, I guess, his descent, and then eventually, realization that like, you know what, I want the same future she wanted. Let me go do that for you
Yeah.
because I killed you. But no, I enjoyed. Again, she was one of the more impactful characters in season
Yeah.
1 because she just affected so many people. She was like the centerpiece. I think. I feel like removing Yuffie would just destroy.
Yeah, no,
The entire first season.
there wouldn't be enough going on
There
with
would be a
it.
story.
Yeah.
Like her sister, I forget her name.
Corn.
Cornelia, thank you.
Thank you.
It wouldn't have been the same if it was just Cornelia. Though she does redeem
Yeah.
herself.
She does,
and is more interesting in season
Yeah,
2.
for sure. Absolutely. Well, that you could say that for literally every character.
Yeah.
Like-
Let's see. Do you want anything to add about Yuffie?
No,
Chuck?
I like her hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her
she's
hair's
got
fun.
nice hair. Yeah. And now, if you would excuse me, would you all please die?
Okay. I thought you
Please
would
kill
all would
yourself.
just commit suicide. Well,
You know,
shoot them down.
seppuku. Yeah, shoot them down.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Oh God, you guys are sounding
what
like
all
the.
the Japanese did.
You guys are sounding like the Chinese eunuchs.
Oh
or,
my God, those
I
eunuchs.
can't believe we
I
talk
can't
all like
believe.
this.
See, guess what we did? Oh, we
Dude, those
blew
guys
up the
sucked. I'm glad they
bridge.
died.
Yeah, that was very good.
Well, I think they made them very intentionally obnoxious.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm glad.
I'm an
I'm.
artist.
I was very happy that there weren't any racist,
Oh, yeah.
racist accents. That was very. that was a plus, especially for
Wait till the
2006
filler
Funimation.
for Akito the Exiled.
Oh my God.
They're all good old French European accents.
Oh, but that's
It's great.
That's
Hon,
fun.
hon, hon.
I can make fun of the white people.
We can make fun of the white flags. Wait, no. Ooh.
Ooh.
Sorry, my French listeners.
There's actually 5 people who listen from France every once in a while. We appreciate you.
Nice.
Shout outs.
Oui,
Let's
oui.
see. Let's talk about. Let's get into more personal. Let's get Shirley in there.
Oh my goodness.
Shirley was a good character. I feel
Yeah.
she was very flawed. She was just a normal girl and got just thrown into everything.
Yeah, that was rough.
She just wanted to have a crush on a boy.
She just wanted to live her high school life, dude. Mm-hmm. And then she gets amnesia, and then she falls in love again. I'm just like, well, it's meant to be, but I won't get to see it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my
Wow.
God.
That was rough.
Shirley and I have the same blood type and zodiac sign.
Oh boy, that means you'll bleed the same.
That was rough though when
Rollo.
when Rollo's like, I killed her. And I'm like,
for us, brother.
and I'm like, oh no, that's the fucking nail in the coffin, literally.
The fact that Lelouch was like, "Thank you," I was just
Yeah,
like,
that
"You're
hurt.
my baby. What are you doing?"
My baby.
My baby.
I'm a baby.
But Shirley was fun.
Yeah.
Just a regular old girl. She was willing, to sacrifice herself, though, which is props to you, girl.
Yeah.
This is the definition of ride or die.
Ride or die. Guys, I'm your ride or die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right now. Yeah. Next up, Colin Statfield.
Colin's a
Colin.
good character.
Colin was good. She was very complex. She had boobies.
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah, what's up?
Why was she the only person in a mech that had to ride like a girl in any traditional mech show? That's what I want to know. Like, why was she riding it fucking Darling in the Franxx style? When everyone else had normal ass ones.
Camera angles in
wonder-
anime.
I wonder why it could
No,
have
but
been.
like literally, like every other girl, like is fine.
Yeah, C2 even rides normal. Oh, no, there was a point where C2 kind of had rode like that, too.
Yeah, but C2 is elegant. C2 is a lady.
But-
you know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Like,
Or
I'm
is it
not.
'cause she's
It's
an
not
11?
derogatory.
Uh-oh.
It's just, they're.
I can't believe Garb hates 11.
I can't believe
Fancy.
Garb's racist,
Can't
even though
believe-
we knew this all along.
Can't
It's
believe
their-
it.
that's their
I can't count to
cultural
10.
But Colin is a badass.
Colin
she's
is a badass.
She
for
don't
sure.
give a fuck.
Well, she does give a
You know?
fuck.
Dude, she was
Well-
she just wanted to know the real Lelouch, and she knew it at the end as soon as she's like, wait, that's Suzaku about to kill Lelouch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's what they're doing. Oh my god.
Suzaku
Stop.
Kugurumi.
He's got headphones on. He's got a crown on. He can't hear us.
He's got a helmet on.
Oh no, not the helmet.
Oh lord. But no, Colin was good. I liked her. I liked learning about her backstory. Just
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh,
Colin's
you're
backstory
half.
was actually really good.
Yeah, you're a half breed. I get it. It's probably not the good term, but oops.
No, definitely not.
And
And
I like that. Let's see. I want
Does
to
that-
talk. Well, I've got a couple more on the list because there's just the important ones. C2.
yeah, C2 was interesting. I really like C2. C2 is a good
C2
character.
C2's good. She was basically neutral. She was like a neutral character. For
Yeah,
like
she's a
most of
neutral
it.
party for the most.
Because she had her own goals.
She had her own Pizza Hut, you know.
Yeah.
Shout outs to
C2
the
pizza.
code. Shout outs to the Code Geass wiki for the first two nicknames of C2 being Immortal Witch and Pizza Girl.
Yeah. That's anywhere. It's just Pizza Girl. She's got the best gif. Just her and the drooping pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Oh, dude. That's a good gif.
Oh, yeah. There's, man, Lelouch got some smooches.
Yeah, dude. Let's talk about Lelouch. Actually, Lelouch.
V.
He had his own harem. Let's.
Yeah, he did. Legit.
He was the protagonist of a harem, and he actually did what no harem had done before: is kiss every girl except for the children, of course, because that's wrong.
Yes, of course.
He got a smooch from Colin. He got a smooch from Shirley. He got it from C2.
Yep.
If this was Naruto, he would have gotten one from Suzaku. Let's be real. Let's see here. But no, he was a very complex character. He had to fit into the role that he dug himself. Like, he basically dug his own grave as soon as he was like, I want revenge.
Yeah.
Oops, that took too long. Yeah. But I think he's a tragic character. He's the chaotic evil. He's the chaotic good, I think. If we were making a tier list of anime characters, he's chaotic good.
Yeah, for sure. That he redeemed himself at the end for, getting stabbed. I really like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. He knew it was right in the end, and it was for him to go.
The Zero Requiem.
And-
I never. Yeah.
And the line that only kill if you're willing to die. And then he died.
Yeah.
Well, quote unquote dies. Not really, but like that was really good.
And let's see here. Yeah, again, Lelouch is pretty cool. Did you like when he T-posed in the air when he jumped?
I
for
laughed
the,
every time. I laughed every time there was a T pose in the air. I thought it was so
He's
funny.
asserting his dominance.
He's a man, right? So he should fall for our womanly charms.
Yes, that was so funny. And she's like,
I'm offended.
Using your bodies will not affect me. And they're like, oh. That made
dang.
me giggle.
I'm upset by this.
Let's be real. That wasn't even Lelouch. That was
no, I know that was the
maid.
ninja girl. I
Yeah,
still thought
but that
that
was
was
funny.
I thought that was hilarious. That was
It's
perfect.
Yeah. That may have been the funniest thing in the whole show.
That's my favorite screen cap. I would have find it again. But anyways, yeah, Lelouch is good. Nonali, poor girl.
Poor girl.
She killed a lot of people. Her crying at the end killed me also. Because she did you see when she touched Lelouch's hand at the end? and she just like
Yeah.
saw all the visions of like what had happened. She's like, oh shoot, my brother was not evil. Oh shoot, I said all those mean things. Oh shoot, I almost killed him with
Whoops,
like
too late now.
nukes. Yeah, I felt bad.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, he did say that he has to go, so.
I gotta go. Seinfeld is on.
Man, we get distracted very easily.
Okay, last character, Suzaku Kururugi.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was taking a sip.
It's okay. I like
Yeah.
Suzaku a lot. Suzaku is my favorite character of the
His
show.
name has too many urs.
Suzaku. I like his character because he was always the gray area too. This man had so much trauma, even as a kid. Killed his dad.
Man, we forgot to talk about whenever C2 touches someone, they get trauma.
Oh yeah, they get the
I'm just sending him some shock imagery. Just a little bit of trauma stamp.
Yeah, she said it so nonchalantly, and then he's like, "Wait, what?" And touches her. He's like, "No, you fool! Now, now you touch
you
me.
imbecile.
Now you'll get trauma." No, but Suzaku, he was trying to be a good guy. He's trying to do it through the system, and then the system betrayed him.
Yeah, sometimes the system is fucked.
And
man.
he's like, you know what? I'm not going to let it betray me. I'm going to set a goal, and I'm going to get it. Come night of 1. Then it becomes night of 0. Already better than his first goal.
Yeah, checkmate, idiot.
Checkmate.
And he's like, I have to live.
Dude, being given that order by
That's rough.
by
That was
Lelouch,
pretty cool. It was a good point.
you
I
need
liked
to
it.
live. Oh my god. And it's like it's basically just the fight or flight instinct, but
Yeah.
amplified.
Yeah. And
But-
he can even like use it to his advantage like fully by the end where he was like, oh my, the Geass controlled part of me is telling me to run.
But I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I ain't no.
I wanna
ain't-
die.
I ain't a little pussy, okay?
I ain't a bit
Square up. But yeah,
bird up.
Bird up.
Suzaku's real good. He's a brown haired boy.
Yeah.
But when
He is.
the only thing I hated was trying to test when he's testing Lelouch. He's like, I'll get him in a checkmate this time. Hey, I've got someone on the phone for you.
yeah.
Big brother, is that you?
Oh my god,
That
I
was rough.
dying.
That was rough.
And he got questioned about that near the end.
Yeah,
Or later.
I was just like, dude, like,
Bruh.
he became cold blooded after the first season. He was not,
Yeah, and he's
he was
like,
not farting around.
I'm just an object. I've been used.
But again, he redeemed himself as well.
No,
He
yeah,
was-
absolutely.
He was still angry at Lelouch, but at least he had an idea of why everything transpired, and he agreed to the Zero Requiem because it was only fair for like everything that had happened. But being the new Zero, that's perfect because he dead too, technically.
Rip.
All
Right.
right. Yep. Yeah.
When did he die?
Oh, the second to last episode, he technically died during the battle.
Yeah,
But
and he was
His
was,
gravestone showed.
yeah, and then he was the new Zero from then on.
Yeah, because everybody thought he was dead, and he was like, "Okay, that's our plan: kill him,
Okay.
but not really."
I see.
Yeah. So I'm assuming in the new movie he just doesn't take off the suit if this is like part 3, but we can talk about that after.
Yeah, we don't talk about part 3.
We can move on to ratings because it's taking too long. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so rating for me, I'm gonna give this a.
Keep stalling.
I'm gonna.
Keep stalling.
Who said that? Marianne, is
Man.
that you?
Man, this bathroom break really is
Stop
Diet
pissing in the
hard.
studio.
stalling.
Wow, that bathroom scene at the beginning of the show was pretty good. I think.
Where is it? I can't find
What are you looking for?
it. Welcome to the
Oh my God.
51st edition of Who's the Best Girl, the part of the podcast where each contestant puts forward their choice for Best Girl of the episode
That was the best
and duke it
transition.
out for the title of Best Girl. Today our contestants, once again, it will always be us. It's Pino, Garb, myself, and the Patreon pick. Who do you each advocate for?
I pick Shirley.
I pick Rolo.
Oh yeah,
Are you
we
still
thinking?
deciding?
3 hours.
I pick Lloyd.
Oh,
And
the girl of pudding.
yes, yes, it's me.
And who,
You had to, huh?
who did the Patreon pick?
I picked C2.
Oh shoot, that's a good pick. And who's defending? Oh, I guess I'll be defending.
You
her
fool!
this
It's your
week?
episode.
I got you, sucker. Got him. All right, I guess I'll start first with my pick. Shirley's great. If she really likes you, she'll take the time to get to know you. Just don't kill
You
her.
just like orange hair.
Just
girls.
don't kill her dead. Okay,
You
maybe
like
that's
Nami.
that helps a little bit. But when
And
was the
Reem.
last time I? Okay, when was the third to last time I picked an orange-haired girl? Gotcha. Don't forget I
think you may
picked
have got
Nojiko
us
the
there.
first time. No, but she's just a pure-hearted girl. She's swim team. I like to swim, not very well. So if I need
He's
if
drowning.
I need mouth to mouth,
I can do that.
Hey.
I'm actually
Gino, no one
certified
was
in
talking to
CPR.
you.
I'm certified in CPR. I'll save your life.
Gino, no one
to
was
know.
talking to you.
Also, people don't do mouth to mouth anymore. We have a separator, so we don't
Oh,
actually get germs.
well, can you?
That's good.
As long as she's just beating on my chest to pump the water out, that's fine. Just
Oh, I'd let her beat on my chest any day.
but she loyal, like I mentioned, she loyal. She won't.
Well,
That's true.
Well, she also.
Well, maybe not to
well,
you,
She
but-
also, took her father's death and smooched a boy
I mean, wouldn't
the
you
same
smooch
day.
Lelouch?
No.
Wow.
Would you kiss a ghost?
Would you kiss a Geass user? Honk. Honk. Honk.
I'd only kiss
Would you
one
kiss a
Geass
goose?
user.
Would you kiss a goose?
Would you? I don't know. I just feel like she's not as interesting as a character. She is just a normal girl.
Whoa. When was this about the character? This is about best girl here.
Yeah, I know. Not as good of a character as someone better. You know who is
Like
better though? The Earl of Pudding, Lloyd.
You mean the
Asplund.
masochist?
Yes.
Or the narcissist?
No, he's a masochist, not a narcissist.
This man didn't care until the end.
Yes, his favorite food is
This man
pudding,
doesn't know.
hence the nickname
This
Earl
man
of
doesn't know a wonderful woman when he sees one.
And guess what? Lloyd has no attraction whatsoever to the opposite sex. Well,
I can't
guess
believe
who's
he's
the
a
same
robot.
sex as him, baby? That's me.
But pretty sure he only likes robots.
I can be a robot.
Ah, that is the key. He sucks though, dude. Come
No,
on.
he's great. He's flamboyant. He likes to spin around.
He has good hair.
He
so that
does
means
have
he's a
good hair.
character.
He also wears glasses.
Yeah, but that just
Mm.
means he's visually impaired, like basically all of us here.
How dare you? I can only
What do
see
you mean? I'm
sad.
blind as a bat.
You're a bat?
Rouge the bat. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my!
Uh-oh.
Oh my. No, he's cool, but
Yeah, I like him a lot because
I just wish he was a little bit. I wish he cared a little more.
Well, he does care about his
don't-
robots.
Yeah, about technology.
He's gonna say, "Honey, I need to go and freshen up in the laboratory." Bye.
And
Never.
later.
Don't see him for like 10 hours.
then he'll come back
reading
and then
the-
I'll kiss him on the lips.
Reading the subtitles, he definitely sounded a lot smarter in the sub.
He's very smart.
I bet he was just super sassy in the dub.
He is super sassy.
Yeah, well, that does work for him. You know,
He's great. He's wonderful. I
localization
love
considered.
him. He's
No,
wonderful.
he's fun. I just don't think he's
Yeah,
best
he's
girl
good.
material.
He's the Earl of Pudding. What more can you ask?
Well, we can ask Garb.
All right, listen. Poor Rolo, he got belted.
Got belted.
Bad hand. Yeah, I'm making fun of myself now. He got dealt a bad hand. All right, he did the best with what he's got, and he realized that
He has
people that put him
realized?
in that position were he really can see with those eyes.
Can't believe it.
And he saw that the people who put him in that position fucked him, and he was like, "I'm joining Zero. I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna use my Geass.
That's my real brother.
Yeah, that's my real brother." And he's like, "Don't take my charm."
Dude, when he got upset, I was like, oh, dang.
That hurt. That hurt
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is because
I hate you.
he
Yo,
really
when he-
did feel
When Lelouch just went off, he was like, I hate you. Don't you know I was only trying to use you?
that
Like,
hurt me, dude.
Oh yeah,
it
that
a little
hurt.
bit.
That hurt.
You can see the genuine sadness in his eyes.
Yeah.
And the fact that he used his Geass that also stopped his heart. So
That
many
was
times.
that was a nice detail. I actually really thought that was interesting.
That was rough.
Yeah, he can save your life if something were to happen.
Yeah.
Because he can use his Geass power.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but
You gotta, that's the thing about.
how about ask him
best
not
squirrels?
not to use his Geass? We don't want him to go away too soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's already.
That's why I picked it. You know what? So is mine.
How unfortunate.
How sad.
But yeah.
But you know who's not dead?
Yeah.
Patreon's pick, C2. C2 lives
Yeah,
forever.
that's true.
She's got
C2 is
green
forever.
hair. She loves pizza. And if you love pizza, you automatically win. And if you're pretty, if you got fair skin like that, you probably win too. I don't know what color her eyes are. Are those green or those like hazel?
Maybe you should check the wiki.
Haha. Incorrect.
That's
It's beautiful.
pizza colored.
Gotcha. Yeah.
She eats pizza.
It's like having a mommy GF, but not really.
Oh,
But not really.
Because
You're strange.
she's old.
She's old. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I
All
just
right.
wish you really didn't say mommy GF. That was really bad. That made me go icky. I was like,
Fine, a teacher
Big
GF.
titty.
Gosh.
fine.
A
I'll-
lawyer, because she makes a contract with you, like all lawyers do.
Like all good lawyers do.
But no, she's
Are there any
great.
quizzes for us?
No,
to see
we're
what-
not
No,
doing
this is
Power
too long.
Rangers.
Only short
It's
episodes.
already too fucking long.
But no, she likes pizza. She got a body. She got that bod. And she loyal.
Yeah.
She loyal.
Yeah, that she be.
She be. If you think
And
we're all,
she'll tell you how it is. If you suck, she'll tell you.
dude, you
suck.
suck.
One thing
You suck,
that
idiot.
I will tell you is that the English voice actor for C2 does Sakura for Naruto.
Oh yeah, that was like super obvious.
Yeah, he is.
But it's okay.
Not.
But yeah, if you agree that we all picked C2, we were all Geass
Well,
and we picked
I didn't
C2.
I didn't tell anyone that I didn't pick C2.
I didn't tell anyone either. But if you want to agree that C2 is the best girl in this entire anime, send us an email.
Guys, I just remembered something.
What?
What did you remember?
Remember when Euphemia was on the island?
Yeah,
With
when they were all
everyone?
like when they were all Gilligan's Island.
No,
or-
no. When she was with Lelouch, why the fuck was she naked?
She got a shower, dude.
Why?
Wasn't she
No, it was
bathing?
Colin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
Colin
no.
was-
Colin
she was
was
bathing.
tied up. No,
No,
Colin.
she was
No,
she was in
no.
the waterfall.
No, yes, but she was
No.
naked. But when
Yeah.
Euphemia met Lelouch,
She got her clothes all
yeah,
messy.
she took her clothes off, and I'm like,
Yeah, 'cause-
why?
I mean,
Fan
Lelouch didn't
service,
see
I
him.
But
They're
why?
cousins.
Just why?
What? You know, if you're dirty, you're not going to just and there's nobody else around. And you're comfortable with your cousin. You're just like, hey. Actually, probably not.
Yeah, exactly. Just think of your cousin right now.
She's just comfortable in her own skin. Let's just say she has a self-esteem that's higher than all of ours combined.
Okay, now that we're done talking about that, we got a couple emails to go
Oh
through.
shoot!
Oh boy, did we?
We did actually. Number one
No.
from
Is it
Sadie.
time? Phew.
Love
Oh, wait.
you, and here is fuck you, Pino. Welcome back to another edition of Fuck You, Pino today.
Time to win.
Okay,
Again.
number one. This character has pink skin.
Kirby.
Incorrect.
Whoa.
Number two. This character has horns.
Mina Ashido.
Ah, that was actually
Hey.
really good.
Guys, I was gonna say that first. I mean, I
no.
won.
That was really
I didn't
quick.
get it wrong.
He did win.
I'm the
He did.
best.
I'm actually super impressed by that.
I actually used my Geass.
I can't
sorry.
believe you use your Geass to read my mind.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe your range is
My-
approximately 500 miles.
About sort of, yeah. It doesn't help when I'm trying to read emails.
But thank
my
you,
emails.
Sadie.
I end up reading.
And guess
everyone
what?
else. Thank you, Sadie.
We got another email from Sadie, and she says, "Thanks to you guys, I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure." Sadie,
Yes.
Fantastic.
So we've done it. We've nailed it.
we did. High five, guys.
Good work. wait, what'd you do?
can't-
Why'd someone click their tongue?
No, I clicked my heels. I'm going back to
okay.
Kansas, boys.
You're going back home. There's no
There
place
he
like home.
goes.
There's no place like home. And finally, from Statsu Reisner?
Hatsumatsu.
Statsu
guy.
Reisner. They simply put, I love your podcast.
Wow.
Thank you,
Thanks, man.
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
Stasu.
that.
Stasu.
Very
We love
cool.
your email.
Yeah, we really do actually. Thank
That
you.
was a very epic email. And
Thank you.
I don't know what your image is. It looks, it's too small. It's a weird
Who,
picture.
mine?
No, shush. Anyway, that's all the emails. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. We always appreciate the emails.
Yeah.
You guys,
Emails are always
We-
really fun to get. So
we
thank
couldn't
you.
do the show without you, and if you weren't here, we'd probably still be doing the show either way.
Yeah, but like you make it all worth it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Next week, Charles Martinet.
Guys, when are we getting Charles Martinet for the podcast?
It's when we watch the Super Mario Super Show.
Welcome.
Well, there was actually like a Mario like anime like movie.
No, yeah,
It
there
was sub
was.
only.
It
but
was.
it's really
it was a
good.
lot. It was.
Now lick my feet.
It was based on Super Mario 3, I think.
I don't remember.
It was a long
but
time
it is
ago.
really good.
Well,
We may watch that.
that
Someday,
might be a
actually.
filler. Nobody
It's
knows.
good.
Anyway,
Nobody knows.
Whatever.
I guess we're here at ratings now. Finally.
Ratings, yeah. We'll watch the movie eventually. I give this anime a 4.8.
That was quick.
Yeah, I decided to be quick. It's probably 3 hours anyways.
No, we're not. We haven't even recorded for 3 hours yet. You can.
Yeah, we
you
have.
can talk.
Oh
a little
shoot,
bit.
okay. Long-winded. Okay, it was a joy to come back to watching a show that I've completely forgot until I watched episode 1. I'm like, okay, I remember everything now. Not everything, but you know, I remembered most of it. It was a great time. I think I cried a lot more the first time, or maybe I didn't cry at all.
You think?
I think I didn't cry at all the first time. Maybe at the end.
I only teared up a little bit actually, so that
I
might
cried for
that, it
Lelouch
might
at
be
the
the
end.
same.
I
yeah.
cried for Lelouch at the end, and I cried for Shirley. That's all I remember.
I did not
Everything
cry
else
for
is a blur.
Shirley, sadly.
Shirley was too good. I'm sorry.
It hurt
hurt.
my heart, but it didn't cry. It
As for
hurt a lot.
Yuffie, I was dancing. What? I was doing the Sonic. Doodly doodly. Oh, no extra life for Shirley. Or for any of them actually.
Nope, they're dead.
I was just excited to see Orange Boy Jeremiah Gottwald because I just enjoyed his
Orange
time.
Boy.
Anytime he was on screen, it was fun. Calling him Orange was hilarious always.
Even though he wasn't orange in the slightest.
No, except when he got the Geass Chancellor
Yeah.
with the little kind of
And then he
goldish
was
kind of
a
eye.
little bit-
But
A little bit orange.
Just a teensy bit.
I was always down for any of the twists. I like the whole theme of his parents being the past, Schneisel being the present, but Lelouch looking to the future. I think that was great. And again, Suzaku and Lelouch make the show for me. Those boys are great. And that's why I give this a 4.8.
Yep. Garbalax.
Hot dang, that's a big old fat score.
Yep, I'm nervous
That's a
after I give
chunker.
that score because I'm going to cry once I hear Garb's score.
Are you ready for it?
You know.
I give it. I give it a 2.9.
Ooh.
I don't think that's deserved, but explain.
I don't know. It just bored me for the first half. It was okay in the second half, but I don't know. By then, it had already like kind of wavered off
I
for
see.
me.
Like a bad
It
taste
had
on the
some
tongue.
good. Yeah, it had some good points, but I really hate the art style. I don't like it at
that's
all.
why.
I feel.
I don't like looking at it, but that upsets me because
That's fair.
Sunrise, and they're really good.
That's fair. I mean,
But-
the art style isn't. Again, the first watch through, I was a little jarred by it, but it's nostalgic to me now.
I don't. It just wasn't quite like edgy enough.
Ow, the
It was just
I
like
was on the edge.
it was just dipping its feet in and never really went.
I don't know. The massacre
as-
of millions of
That was kinda
Japanese
rough,
folks.
not
That
gonna
was a
lie.
little rough. Killing younglings was also kind of rough.
I don't know. I guess I've just read so much stuff that's.
Well,
I mean, you're
you
reading
did
Berserk.
just you just read Berserk, so it makes sense that it's.
I mean, I'll post a picture of Donovan. You'll get flashbacks.
Yeah. Now, see, now that is like, oh fuck. But
no,
this show
I,
never.
I feel you. Don't
It'd
worry.
be like.
I'm
I
not
expected
giving
you
it.
to
I'm not
rate it
giving
worse.
it that low. I'm actually. This is another one where I'm like, what do I give it? But I think, I'm gonna slap it with that fat flat 4.
Okay.
That's
fair.
Dang.
like, regardless of all my anger, I'm usually only angry during this podcast because I know it can be better. And
Yeah.
like, this
Oh,
show's really good. Like, there's still a lot to love about it, but there's just like these little shortcomings that I see with like the opening, the
season
ending, some of like the pacing and things can be a little bit condensed. There's some just some like things at the back of my head where I'm like, okay, you know, like it's fine, but I don't like I said before, I don't think it's up to the pedigree that it is given, especially in this modern light, because there is a whole lot of new really good things coming out. Like even like it's just I don't know, man.
That might be the same feeling I had with Akira, but I still hate it.
Well, yeah. Like I still I think it's a very good show. I just don't know if it hits that great margin for me.
I've got you. Oh yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. We made it through R1 and R2.
One more anime down.
One more anime down. I think isn't the next one the last one?
Yep, last one. The
Next
season,
one is the last
season
episode
finale.
Of the podcast.
season 2
Oh.
of the Funky Anime Podcast, dude.
Oh, I thought it was the last episode of the podcast.
It's the last episode of the
can't
podcast.
believe
It's going to be Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh.
We're ending it off with another Ghibli film.
Oof, that's gonna be. I'm just warning anyone who hasn't watched that yet. It's going to hurt.
I don't want to watch something.
It's going to hurt a lot. Just an FYI.
I'm fine with that.
something. What? Night of the Fireflies?
No, Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies. So you know there's going to be death.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not looking forward to being upset.
You're gonna be very sad, but yeah. So outro.
That's what's next.
That's what's up. All right. Well, the Geass canceller we called came in. So the guy who's questioning why he's up on the roof putting tally marks on the wall, well, that's Chuck.
Why am I on the roof?
The guy who realizes that Zero probably isn't the best guy to hang out with and never trusted him at the start. Well, that's Garb.
Huh, that guy was an asshole. And now he's drawing tally marks on the wall.
Whoa. And,
It was Chuck that was Zero the whole time.
and the guy who actually used his Geass 3 times during this episode, well, that's me, Pino. God, I suck. I can't even.
We're too stubborn.
I can't keep a promise to my own self never to use the Geass. I'm gonna use it one more time just for fun.
just to see.
Yeah, just see what happens.
This has been the Funky Anime Podcast.
Thanks for listening,
Yeah,
fellas.
make sure
Yeah.
to tell your mom you love her and pray to God she doesn't manifest her soul into someone else using a fancy power.
Yeah,
Because that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's
yeah,
kind of
man.
whack, dude.
exactly. Don't live in another body.
Don't do that.
Don't incorrect.
Bye.
Oh, we never even talked
This
about
is a-
being
huh?
deported. Damn it.
Uh-oh, bye!
Bye. We're getting deported. Bye.
The Funky Anime Podcast is a program made by Upchucked, Garbalax, and Pino Play, and you can find Chuck at Upchucked Gaming on Twitter and Upchucked on YouTube. You can find Garb at Garbalax on Twitter or Garbalax on Twitch. You can find Pino at PinoPlan2 on Twitter and PinatoPlan2 on Twitch. Music made by Garbalax, editing by Chuck, audio mastering by Garbalax, moral support by Pino. You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/3weebros, and make sure to check out our YouTube channel, 3weebros, so you can find our latest content. Thank you.